Welcome back, my friends, to Theory Hammer, where today we are going over the first Warhammer 40k 10th edition Codex with the forces of the Adeptus Astartes. You guys probably noticed we didn't actually do an index review on Tyranids and the Space Marines, and that's because we created the channel just after 10th edition dropped. We got a bunch of our videos created, and then lo and behold, Marines and Tyranids actually came out, and those videos were basically useless at that point. So, today, we've got the Space Marines. If you like this kind of content, you guys need to like the video, like this guy's banner, like his bolt gun, like his helmet. Subscribe to Theory Hammer, leave a comment down below telling us what you think of the Space Marine Codex. There's a whole lot to go through here. And then hit the bell icon, that way you're notified when we have a new Codex review for you, or any of our other content that we release. We're going to get right into it. Here we go. If I make any mistakes, let me know in the comments down below, because there is so much to go over here. I'm going to stumble over my words, I'm going to stumble over names, I'm going to say things wrong. It's going to be awesome. Let's go. Here we are, the Adeptus Astartes. The army rule is Oath of Moment, so this is the thing that we had from the index. This is changed, though. It's worse. Instead of getting reroll hits and wounds against your target, you only get reroll hits. If your army faction is Adeptus Astartes, at the start of your command phase, select one unit from your opponent's army. Until the start of your next command phase, that enemy unit is your Oath of Moment target. Each time a model with this ability makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, you can reroll the hit roll. And then it's got a little thing down here about different chapters. Basically, if something has a secondary chapter keyword, like Marnewa's Kalgar, who is Ultramarines, you cannot include more than one chapter in your army. So if you have Ultramarines, you can't have Dark Angels. You know what I'm saying? Alright, on to the detachments, folks. First one up is the Gladius Task Force. This is the same one from the index, so it's got the combat doctrines. At the start of your command phase, you can select one of the combat doctrines listed below. Until the start of your next command phase, that combat doctrine is active and its effects apply to all Adeptus Astartes units from your army. You can only select each combat doctrine once per battle. So you've got Dev Doctrine. This unit is eligible to shoot in a turn in which it advanced. You got Tactical Doctrine. This unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. And then Assault Doctrine, it's eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced. So this one is shoot in advance. This one is charge in advance. This is fall back and shoot. I think your enhancements are the same. You have Artificer Armor, that's going to be an Adeptus Astartes model only. Gives them a 2-up save, 5-up Feel No Pain. The Honor Vehement. Adeptus Astartes only, add 1 to the attacks and strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons, while the bearer is under the effects of the Assault Doctrine, add 2 to the attacks and strength characteristic instead. Adept of the Codex, that's captain only, at the start of your command phase, if the bearer is on the battlefield, instead of selecting a combat doctrine to be active for your army, you can select the Tactical Doctrine. If you do, until the start of your next command phase, that combat doctrine is active for the bearer's unit, even if you have already selected that combat doctrine to be active for your army this battle. So you get Tactical Doctrine once a game extra. Fire Discipline, Adeptus Astartes only while the bearer is leading a unit. Ranged weapons equipped by models in that unit have sustained hits 1. In addition, while the bearer's unit is under the effects of the Devastator Doctrine, each time a model in that unit makes a ranged attack, a successful unmodified hit roll of 5+ scores a critical hit. That's the one you're going to see on the Biologist Librarian, or the Librarian. The Apothecary, that's the one. There's so many fucking characters, geez, I can't keep them all straight. Every single detachment has Armor of Contempt. So we're going to move on to the stratagems, but I'm not going to say this more than once. This is going to be the only and first time. Armor of Contempt, Battle Tactic Stratagem. It is 1 CP. It is in your opponent's shooting phase or the fight phase, just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. You target one Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that was the target of those attacks, and then until the end of the phase, each time an attack targets your unit, worsen the armor penetration of that attack by 1. Only in death does duty end. 2 CP, Epic Deed. It's in the fight phase just after an enemy unit selects its targets. One Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that was the target of one or more of those attacks. And then until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit is destroyed, don't remove it from play. The destroyed model can fight after the attacking model's unit has finished making its attacks, and then it's removed from play. So auto fight on death, you don't have to roll for it, and that's probably why it's 2 CP. Honor the Chapter, Battle Tactic Stratagem for 1 CP in the fight phase. You target an Adeptus Astartes unit from your army until the end of the phase. Melee weapons equipped by models in your unit have a lance, so that's going to be +1 to wound on the charge. If your unit is under the effect of the Assault Doctrine until the end of the phase, improve the armor penetration characteristic of such weapons by 1 as well. So that's pretty cool. Get +1 to wound and +1 AP if you charge. Alright. Adaptive strategy is 1 CP in your command phase for strategic ploy stuff. You target an Adeptus Astartes unit from your army, and then select the Devastator Doctrine, Tactical Doctrine, or Assault Doctrine until the start of your next command phase. That combat doctrine is active for that unit instead of any other combat doctrine that is active for your army, even if you've already used it this battle. Storm of Fire, 1 CP, Battle Tactics, your shooting phase. Target an Adeptus Astartes unit from your army. Until the end of the phase, weapons equipped by models in your unit have the Ignores Cover ability. If your unit is under the effect of the Devastator Doctrine, until the end of the phase, improve the armor penetration characteristic of such weapons by 1 as well. And then Squad Tactics. Strategic Ploy, 1 CP. This is in your opponent's movement phase, just after an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move. You target 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry or mounted unit from your army. That is within 9 inches of the enemy unit that just ended that move. Your unit can make a normal move up to 6 inches, or 6, if it's under the effects of the Tactical Doctrine. You cannot select a unit within engagement range, though, so that's the only restriction. And that is the Gladius Task Force. So, okay, let's move on to the Anvil Siege Force. These have Shield of the Imperium as their detachment rule. Ranged weapons equipped by Adeptus Astartes models from your army have the heavy ability, garbage. If such a weapon already has this ability, each time an attack is made with that weapon, if the attacking model's unit remains stationary this turn, add 1 to the wound roll. Terrible. Staying stationary is a bad idea. Their enhancements are Indomitable Fury. That's a Gravis model only. The first time the bear is destroyed, roll a d6 on a 2+, set it back up as close as possible to where it was destroyed, and not within engagement range of any enemy units, with its full wounds remaining. Fleet Commander, Captain only. Once per battle, at the start of your shooting phase, you can select 1 point on the battlefield and place a marker on that point. At the start of your next shooting phase, place another marker on the battlefield within 12 inches of the center of the first marker. Then draw a straight line between the center of each of those markers. Roll a d6 for each enemy unit the line passes over. On a 3+, the unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. Both markers then removed. Horrible. Stoic Defender, Adeptus Astartes only. While he's leading a unit, models in the unit have Feel No Pain 6+, and while they're within range of an objective marker you control, and while that unit is battle shocked, have the objective control characteristic of models in the unit instead of changing it to 0. So this gives you a 6 up Feel No Pain and only halves your OC. Architect of War, Adeptus Astartes model only, while the bear is leading a unit, ranged weapons have Ignores Cover. Okay. Armor of Contempt is their first strat. We just did that. Rigid Discipline, 1 CP strategic ploy. This is at the end of the fight phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army with an engagement range of 1 or more enemy units is the target. Your unit can immediately fall back up to 6 inches. When making this move, your unit must end that move wholly within your deployment zone and within range of an objective marker. So not 1 step backward. Strategic Ploy, 1 CP in your command phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army that's within range of an objective marker. Until the end of the turn, double the objective control characteristic of models in your unit, but it must remain stationary. God. No Threat Too Great, 2 CP, Battle Tactics. This is in your shooting phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot is the target. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes a ranged attack that targets a monster or vehicle unit, you can reroll the wound roll. Battle Drill Recall, 1 CP, your shooting phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in that unit have sustained his 1. If your unit remains stationary, you get critical hits on a 5+. This whole staying stationary thing is bad. Hail of Vengeance, 2 CP, strategic ploy. It's in your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit resolved its attacks. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that had 1 or more models destroyed. Your unit can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but it must target that enemy unit, and it can only do it if it's eligible. So that's your Anvil Siege Force. It's bad. Let's go on to something better. Iron Storm Spearhead. They have Armored Wrath. Once per phase, each Adeptus Astartes unit from your army can reroll 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, or 1 damage roll made for a model in that unit. That's awesome. Their enhancements are insane. The first one is the Target Augury Web, which is an aura that goes on Tech Marine only, while a friendly Adeptus Astartes vehicle is within 6 inches of the bearer. Weapons equipped by that vehicle have lethal hits. It's pretty good. Flesh is weak. Adeptus Astartes only, the bearer has Fort Feel No Pain. Fine. Adept of the Omnissiah. Tech Marine only, once per battle round, when a saving throw has failed for a friendly Adeptus Astartes model within 6 of the bearer, you can change the damage of that attack to 0. Insane. So you can blank damage 5 times instead of once, because most things can only do that 1 time. Master of War, Adeptus Astartes model only, while a friendly Adeptus Astartes vehicle unit is within 6 inches of the bearer, that vehicle unit is eligible to shoot, even if it fell back or advanced. What the hell? These are so good. These are crazy. Unbowed Conviction, 1 CP, Battle Tactics, then your command phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that is below starting strength. Until the end of the turn, your unit can ignore any or all modifiers to its characteristics and to any rolls or tests made for it. Armor of Contempt. Mercy is weakness, 1 CP, Battle Tactics. This is in your shooting or fight phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight yet. Until the end of the phase, each time a model from your unit makes an attack that targets a unit below starting strength, you have sustained hits 1 when making such an attack. If the attacking model is a vehicle, you get 5 ups for critical hits. Vengeful Aminus, 1 CP Epic Deed. It's in any phase just after an Adeptus Astartes vehicle model from your army with the Deadly Demise ability was destroyed. You target an Adeptus Astartes vehicle that was destroyed. It just auto-explodes. Don't roll the d6 to determine its mortal wounds are inflicted by the Deadly Demise. It just blows up automatically. Inflicts them automatically. Ancient Fury, Epic Deed, 1 CP. Your command phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes Walker model from your army. Until the start of your next command phase, improve that model's move, toughness, save, leadership, and objective control characteristic by 1. Anytime you make an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Can you make... Most Dreadnoughts are save of 2 up. I don't think you can add 1 to the save. Tell me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure you can't do that if you have a 2-up save. So that part of it is dumb. They didn't think about that. Unless I'm wrong, let me know. Power of the Machine Spirit, Epic Deed 1 CP. Your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit has resolved its attacks. 1 Adeptus Astartes vehicle unit from your army that was reduced to below half strength as a result of those attacks. Your unit can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, must target that enemy unit, and only if it's eligible. Right. Okay. The one I play. The Firestorm Assault Force. These guys have a detachment rule called Close Range Eradication. Ranged weapons equipped by Adeptus Astartes models from your army have assault, so they can advance and shoot them. Or advance and do actions, which is also awesome. Each time an attack is made with such a weapon that targets an enemy unit within 12 inches, add 1 to the strength of that attack. What more can you ask for? Their enhancements are Champion of Humanity. It's a Tacticus model only while he's leading a unit. All models in that unit can ignore any or all modifiers to their characteristic and or to any rolls or tests made for them. War Tempered Artifice. Add 3 to the strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. There's no and. It's just the strength. Forged in Battle. This is the one that you're going to take. Adeptus Astartes model only while the bearer is leading a unit. Once per turn, after making a hit roll or a saving throw for a model in that unit, you can change the result to a 6. Awesome. Auto-6ing my saves seems good. Adamantine Mantle. Each time an attack is allocated to the bearer, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. If the attack was made with a Melta or Torrent weapon, change the damage characteristic of that attack to 1 instead. Armor of Contempt. Crucible of Battle. This is in your shooting or fight phase. This is a battle tactics as well. They have 5 battle tactics stratagems. So, another reason why they're awesome. So, Crucible of Battle, 1 CP. This is in your shooting phase or fight phase. You target 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes an attack that targets the closest eligible target within 6, add 1 to the wound roll. Rapid Embarkation. This is 1 CP. Strategic Ploy. This is the only strategic ploy. This is in the fight phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes transport unit from your army that has no models embarked within it, and 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army wholly within 6 inches of the transport are your targets. You can get inside the transport. So the effect is your infantry unit immediately embarks. You cannot target an infantry unit within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units that cannot normally embark from the transport, or that disembarked from the transport this turn. So there's 3 restrictions there. Don't be in combat, gotta be able to get in, couldn't disembark. Immolation Protocols, 2 CP, your shooting phase, battle tactics, 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase. Until the end of the phase, torrent weapons equipped by models in that unit have devastating wounds. Pretty cool. Onslaught of Fire, 1 CP, Battle Tactics. This is in your shooting phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that disembarked from a transport this turn and has not been selected to shoot this phase. Till the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes a ranged attack that targets the closest eligible target within 12, add 1 to the hit roll. If 1 or more enemy models were destroyed as a result of those attacks, select one of those destroyed models. That destroyed model's unit must take a Battle Shock test. Burning Vengeance. This is 1 CP, Battle Tactics. This is in your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit has resolved its attacks. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that was selected as the target of those attacks is the target of this stratagem. Your unit gets to disembark, and they can shoot at the thing that shot you. This is kind of a non-bow, because you're just not going to shoot at the thing with, like, bolters or something. To have the guys get out and just flamestorm you or whatever's in there. So, interesting one for sure. Not seeing it be super duper useful, because if your opponent knows it exists, they're just not going to shoot your tank that has guys inside. Stormlance Task Force. That is it. That is a Lightning Assault detachment rule. Adeptus Astartes units from your army are eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which they advanced or fell back. So that's pretty awesome. Your whole army just gets that. It's pretty good. Your enhancements. Adeptus Astartes mounted model only. Improve the strength and armor penetration characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons by 1. Each time the bearer ends a charge move. Until the end of the turn, improve the strength and armor penetration characteristic of the bearer's melee weapon by 2 instead. Portents of Wisdom. Adeptus Astartes model only. While he's leading a unit, you can reroll advanced rolls made for that unit. Next one is Fainting Withdrawal. While the bearer is leading a unit, that unit is eligible to shoot in a turn in which it fell back. And then Hunter's Instinct. Mounted unit only. If the bearer's unit is in strategic reserve, for the purposes of setting that unit up on the battlefield, treat the current battle round as 1 higher than it actually is, so they can come in from turn 1. They have Armor of Contempt as a stratagem. They have Blitzing Fusillade. That's a 1 CP battle tactics stratagem. It's in your shooting phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit have the Assault ability. If such a weapon already has the ability until the end of the phase, you get Sustained Hits 1 as well. Full Throttle. That's going to be a movement phase 2 CP warrior strat. Your movement phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes mounted or Adeptus Astartes vehicle, excluding walkers. Until the end of the phase, if your unit advances, do not make an advance roll. Instead, until the end of the phase, add 6 inches to the move characteristic of models in your unit, or 9 if they're mounted. Shock Assault. This is a battle tactics for 1 CP. In your charge phase, 1 Adeptus Astartes mounted unit from your army that has not declared a charge, and then until the end of the turn, you can reroll charge rolls made for that unit, and melee weapons equipped by models in that unit have Lance, so +1 to wound. That's pretty good. Ride Hard, Ride Fast. Battle Tactics Stratagem for 1 CP. This is in your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit declared its targets or selected them. 1 Adeptus Astartes mounted or fly vehicle from your army that was selected as the target of those attacks. And then until the end of the phase, each time an attack targets your unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll and 1 from the wound roll. That's pretty crazy. -1 to hit and wound for mounted or flying vehicle. Okay. Sweet. Wind Swift Evasion. This is a strategic ploy for 1 CP. This is in your opponent's movement phase just after an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move. You target an Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that's within 9 inches of that unit. Your unit can make a normal move up to 6 inches. You cannot select a unit that's in combat. Vanguard Spearhead. So this is going to be your... Oh man, I can't remember what they're called. Raven Guard? Right? Shadow Masters. Each time a ranged attack targets an Adeptus Astartes unit from your army, unless the attacking model is within 12 inches, subtract 1 from the hit roll, and the target has the benefit of cover against that attack. Great. So cover and -1 to hit, army-wide if you're over 12. Enhancements, the Blade Driven Deep, Adeptus Astartes model only, while the bearer is leading a unit. Models in the unit have infiltrators. Okay, that's pretty good. Could probably give that to some good stuff. Ghost Weave Cloak, Adeptus Astartes model only. The bearer has stealth and lone operatives. Okay. Who do you want to give it to? Execute and redeploy. Phobos model only. In your shooting phase, after the bearer's unit has shot, if that unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to 6. If it does, until the end of the turn, it is not eligible to declare charge.
Can't move more than once in your shooting phase with it. Shadow War Veteran Phobos only, once per battle. After your opponent uses a stratagem, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, until the end of the battle, increase the stratagem cost by 1. So they can Vect you. A Deadly Prize is their first stratagem. It's a War Gear stratagem for 1 CP. Start of the command phase, any command phase. And then 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry or mounted unit from your army that is within range of an objective marker. That objective marker is said to be sabotaged and remains under your control, even if you have no models within range of it, until your opponent controls it at the start of any turn. While an objective marker is sabotaged and under your control, each time an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback or charge move within range of the objective marker, roll 1d6. On a 2+, that enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. Armor of Contempt. Surgical Strike, 2 CP. Battle Tactics in the fight phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to fight. Until the end of the fight phase, you gain precision on your melee weapons. Why is that 2 CP? You just play around it. Strike from the Shadows. This is in your shooting phase. This is Battle Tactics. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes a ranged attack that targets an enemy unit that is more than 12 inches away, improve the ballistic skill and armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. If 1 or more enemy models are destroyed as a result of those attacks, take a battle shock test. Calculated Feint. 1 CP, Strategic Ploy. Your opponent's charge phase just after an enemy unit declares a charge. 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army that was selected as the target of the charge. And then the effect is that your unit can make a normal move up to D6, or 6 if it has the Phobos or Scout keyword. Cool. You cannot select a unit within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units. That's really good. You can do this, you can interweave units together and make it so that both of them are unchargeable, because you can move the unit away that they're forced to charge. Well, we'll get into that in the Tactica. Guerrilla Tactics, so go check that out. 1 CP, end of your opponent's fight phase. Up to 2 Phobos units and or scout squads from your army, or up to 1 Adeptus Astartes unit, remove it from the battlefield, put it into strategic reserves. Each unit selected for the stratagem must be more than 3 inches away from all enemy models. I think that's it. That is not it. First Company Task Force. Extremist level threat. Once per battle in your command phase. You can use this ability if you do until the start of your next command phase. Each time a model in your army with the Oath of Moment ability makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, you can reroll the wound roll as well. So this just gives you regular Oath of Moment. Your enhancements. Imperium's Sword. Add 1 of the attack's characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. Once per battle at the start of any phase, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, until the end of the phase, add 1 of the attack's characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. Add 1 to the attack's characteristic of melee weapons equipped by all other models in the bearer's unit as well. Pyramid Manifest. Adeptus Astartes only while an enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles, is within 6 each time that unit fails a battle shock test. 1 model in that unit is destroyed. Once per battle, when such an enemy unit fails a battle shock check, you can choose for D3 models in that unit to be destroyed instead. Okay. Rights of War. Adeptus Astartes Terminator model only. Improve the objective control characteristic of the bearer by 1. Once per battle at the start of any phase, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, until the end of the phase, add 1 to the objective control characteristic of all models in the unit as well. Iron Resolve. Terminator only. The bearer has 5 up Feel No Pain. Once per battle, after the model's unit is selected as the target of 1 or more of those attacks, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, until the end of the phase, models in the bearer's unit have the 5 up Feel No Pain. That's good. Armor of Contempt. Heroes of the Chapter. This is Battle Tactics for 1 CP. This is in your shooting phase or fight phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes Terminator, Blade Guard Veteran, Stern Guard Veteran, or Vanguard Veteran squad from your army that has not been selected to shoot till the end of the phase. Each time your unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. If your unit is below half strength, add 1 to the wound roll as well. Fine. Terrifying Proficiency, 1 CP, Strategic Ploy. This is in your fight phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes Terminator, Blade Guard Veteran, Stern Guard Veteran, or Vanguard Veteran unit from your army that has made a charge move this phase. The effect is in your opponent's next command phase. Each enemy unit within 6 must take a battle shock test. If the unit taking the test is below half strength, subtract 1 from the test. Enemy units affected by the stratagem do not need to take additional battle shock tests in the same phase. Duty and Honor. 1 CP, Strategic Ploy in your movement phase. 1 Adeptus Astartes Terminator, Blade Guard Veteran, Stern Guard Veteran, or Vanguard Veteran unit from your army that is within range of an objective marker you control. The objective marker remains under your control, even if you have no models within range of it, until your opponent controls it. Orbital Teleportarium. End of your opponent's fight phase. It's 1 CP, strategic ploy strat. You target one Adeptus Astartes unit from your army. You remove your unit from the battlefield and place it into strategic reserves. It will arrive back on the battlefield in the reinforcement step of your next movement phase using the Deep Strike ability. Legendary Fortitude. 1 CP in your opponent's charge phase just after an enemy unit ends a charge move. You target a first company unit from your army that is within engagement range of the enemy unit, and that's going to be your Terminators, Blade Guard, Stern Guard, Vanguard. Until the end of the turn, each time an attack is allocated to a model in that unit, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. So, there's some good stuff in here. It's just not as good as the Flamestorm detachment, in my opinion. Yeah, interesting stuff there. So these are some example armies. Cool pictures. That's pretty well painted stuff. Cool stuff. That's a cool scheme. Purple and black. Who is that? I don't know, but I like it a lot. These are your data sheets. We're finally getting on to the data sheets. We only have like 100 pages of data sheets. No problem, guys. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fine. Reboot Gilliman. He's number 1 on the list. He moves 8. He's toughness 9 with a 2-up save and a 4-up invuln. 10 wounds. Leadership 5. OC of 4. His ranged weapons are the Hand of Dominion. It's rapid fire 2, 30-inch range, 2 shots, BS 2. Obviously, he's going to be hitting on 2s for everything. It's strength 6, AP 2, and damage 2. Not a bad weapon. 4 shots at 15 inches. Not bad. Melee, Emperor's Sword, devastating wounds. That's 14 attacks, strength 8, AP 3, and damage 2. Or he has the Hand of Dominion, which has lethal hits. 7 attacks at strength 14, AP 4, and damage 4. How the fuck is the Emperor's Sword? They switched these. These are wrong. The Emperor's Sword should be the strength 14, AP 4, damage 4 with dev wounds. Like, what? That's backward. Author of the Codex. So these are going to be the abilities he gets from over here. He has Oath of the Moment. The whole fucking army has Oath of the Moment. I'm probably going to ignore that. He has Author of the Codex. In your command phase, select one of the Author of the Codex abilities to the left. Until the start of your next command phase, this model has that ability. Ultramarine Bodyguard. While he's within 3 inches of one or more Adeptus Astartes infantry units, he has Lone Operative. And then Armor of Fate. The first time he's destroyed, roll a d6 on a 3-up, set him back up on the battlefield as close as possible to where he was destroyed and not within engagement range of any enemy units with 6 wounds remaining. He just is himself. He must be your warlord. These are the Author of the Codex abilities. Primarch of the 13th. While a friendly Adeptus Astartes unit is within 6 of this model, add one of the objective control characteristic of models in that unit and they can reroll Battle Shock leadership tests. Nah. Master of Battle at the start of your command phase. After you've selected your Oath of Moment target, select a second enemy unit. Until the start of your next command phase, your Oath of Moment target. Until the start of your next command phase, if your Oath of Moment target is destroyed, that second enemy unit becomes your Oath of Moment target until you select a new one. Supreme Strategist. Once per turn, you can target one friendly Adeptus Astartes unit within 12 with a stratagem for 0 CP, and you can do so even after another unit has already been targeted with the same stratagem. So he's just got his sword. He must be your warlord. That's what he does. Marnua's Calgar. He moves 6 as toughness 6. I guess he's wearing Gravis armor. 2-up save, though. 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. He's got some Victrix Honor Guard with him. I'm not sure how many. Probably 2. Yeah, 2 Honor Guard. Cool. So they move 6. They are toughness 4 with a 2-up save and a 4-up invuln. So everyone's got that 4-up invuln. 3 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Their ranged weapons are the Gauntlets of Ultramar. It's a pistol and twin-linked with 18-inch range. 4 attacks on 2s. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. In combat, your Gauntlets of Ultramar are 6 attacks on 2s. Strength 8, AP 3, damage 3. And then your Victrix Power Sword, 5 attacks on 2s. Strength 5, AP 2, and damage 2. This unit can be attached to the following units: Aggressors, Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Company Heroes, Eradicators, Heavy Intercessors, Infernus Intercessors, Stern Guard, Tactical Squad. Okay. He has Oath of Moment Leader. While he's leading a unit, if it contains the Marnua's Calgar model, it's eligible to shoot and declare charge in a turn in which it fell back. That's awesome. At the start of your command phase, if this unit's Marnua's Calgar model is on the battlefield, you gain 1 CP. Awesome. While this unit contains one or more Victress Honor Guard, Marnuez Kalgar has the 4-up Feel No Pain ability. Kind of useless unless you're getting shot with precision, which everyone plays around anyway, so useless ability. He has 2 dudes with him. He has his Gauntlets of Ultramar. They have the Victrix Power Sword, the guards do. He's got his gauntlets. They're all Infantry Imperium. Marnuez Kalgar's character, Epic Hero Gravis, Chapter Master. I forgot to do the keywords on Guilliman, I'm just realizing. He's a monster character, Epic Hero Imperium Primarch. Alright, there's going to be a whole bunch of characters to go over. Tigerius. He moves 6, he's toughness 4 with a 3-up save and a 4-up invuln. Only 4 wounds and leadership 6 and OC 1. He has a 4-up invuln, yeah, nice. Okay, so ranged weapons, he's got a bolt pistol. He's 1 attack on 2s, strength 4 AP 0, damage 1. Storm of the Emperor's Wrath, that's Witchfire. It's got 2 different profiles. The first profile is Blast Psychic, 18-inch range, D6 shots on 2s, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. If you overcharge it, it becomes hazardous, but it gets 2d6 shots instead of 1d6 shots. So, cool. Rod of Tigerius is his combat weapon, 5 attacks on 3s, strength 7, AP 2, damage D3. He can lead Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard Veterans, Desolation Squads, Devastator Squads, Intercessors, Stern Guard, and Tactical Squads. He's a leader. He has Hood of Hellfire. While he's leading a unit, models in that unit have Feel No Pain 4+ against psychic attacks and mortal wounds. Master of Prescience. While this model is leading a unit, each time an attack targets that unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. In addition, once per battle round, you can target that unit with one of the following stratagems for 0 CP: Counteroffensive, Fire Overwatch, Go to Ground, Heroic Intervention. He's himself. He comes with all this stuff. He's an infantry character, Epic Hero, Psyker Imperium Tacticus. Captain Sicarius, move 6, toughness 4, 2-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, 1 OC. He's got a Artisan Plasma Pistol. It's 1 shot at strength 8, AP 2, AP 3, and 2 damage. Hits on 2s. Melee, he's got the Last Syrian's Tempest Blade. Lethal hits, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Company Heroes, Stern Guard, and Tactical Squads. He's a leader. He's Oath of Moment. Lead from the front. While he's leading a unit, models in that unit have Scout 6 inches, and ranged weapons equipment models in that unit have Assault. Knight Champion of Macragge. Once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9 inches of this model, if this model's unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to 6 inches. Okay, he's just got that stuff there. He's infantry character, Epic Hero, Imperium Tacticus Captain. So all the named characters don't have any options or anything, they just come with what they got. Uriel Ventress, toughness 4 with a 3-up save and a 4-up invuln. 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got a bolt pistol, which we know, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, 12-inch range, and 1 shot on 2s. And then Invictus, 24-inch range, 2 shots, hits on 2s, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. In melee, he's got the Sword of Adelius. The Sword of Adelius, sustained hits 1, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. Pretty common combat profile for a lot of things. This model can be attached to the following units: Assault Intercessor Squad, Blade Guard Squad, Company Heroes, Intercessors, Stern Guard, Tactical Squad. He's a leader. Unorthodox strategies. While this model is leading a unit, you can target that unit with a stratagem, even if that stratagem has already been used on another unit from your army this phase. In addition, this model can still be selected as the target of a stratagem when battle shocked. Great, so it's not free though. Master of the Fleet. During the declare battle step formation, if your army includes this model, select one of Debitus Astartes infantry unit from your army. They gain the Deep Strike ability. He just is himself. He's an infantry character, Epic Hero, Imperium Tacticus Captain. Lysander. He moves 5, his toughness 5, with a 2-up, 4-up, 6 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. He's got the Fist of Dorn. It's a dev wound melee weapon with 5 attacks on 2s. Strength 10, AP 3, damage 3. He's Deep Strike and leader. Icon of Obstinacy. While this model is leading a unit, each time an attack targets that unit, if the strength characteristic of the attack is greater or equal to the toughness characteristic of that unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. Interesting. Rampart. Once per battle, at the start of any phase, this model can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, it's got a 2-up invuln. Okay. Infantry character, Epic Hero, Imperium Terminator Captain. Oh, there's more. Torgaradon moves 5, toughness 6 with a 3-up, 4-up, 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got an Artificer Grav Gun as a ranged weapon. It's anti-vehicle 2+, 18-inch range with 2 shots on 2s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. For melee, he's got the Hand of Defiance, 5 attacks on 2s, strength 12, AP 2, damage 2. Why? Why fucking why? Alright, so he can lead Aggressor Squad, Eradication Squad, and Heavy Intercessors. He's a leader, he has Signum Array. While he's leading a unit, the unit has ignores cover. Siege Captain. Each time this model makes an attack that targets a monster, vehicle, or fortification, improve the strength, armor penetration, and damage characteristic by 2. So it becomes strength 7, AP 3, damage 4. And then this thing, yeah. So this would become strength 14, AP 4, damage 4. Interesting. Pedro Cantor. He moves 6. He's got a toughness of 4 with a 2-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. He has Doran's Arrow, it's rapid fire 2, and sustained hits 1. 24 inches, 2 shots on 2s. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. In melee, he's got the Fist of Retribution, 5 attacks on 2s, strength 8, AP 3, and damage 3. This model can be attached to the following units: Company Heroes, Blade Guard, Stern Guard, Tactical Squad. If this model is from the Crimson Fist chapter, a successor chapter of the Imperial Fist. For all rules purposes, he is treated as an Imperial Fist model but cannot be included in an army that includes any other Imperial Fist epic heroes. Feel No Pain 6+, and leader. Oath of Run. Once per battle at the start of either player's command phase, this model can use this ability. When it does, until the end of the turn, add one of the attacks characteristic of weapons equipped by models in that unit. Cool. To the last, while this model is leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll if that unit is below starting strength, and add 1 to the wound roll as well if it's below half strength. Whatever. He's an infantry character, epic hero, Grenades, Imperium Tacticus, Chapter Master. Iron Father Pharos. He moves 5. Is that a misprint there? There's like ink on there, it's all fucked up. Moves 5, toughness 6, 2-up save, no invuln. 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. His ranged weapons are a bolt pistol, and then Gorgon's Wrath. Sustained hits 2, 36-inch range with 3 shots on 2s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. In melee, he's got Harrow Hand, 6 attacks on 3s, strength 7, AP 2, damage 2, and then he's got his Medusan Manipuli. It's extra attacks, 2 attacks on 3s, strength 8, AP 2, and damage 3. He can be attached to aggressors, eradicators, and heavy intercessors. He's a leader. His Rites of Tempering. While he's leading a unit, models in that unit have the Feel No Pain 5+ ability. An Iron Father, while he's within 3 inches of a friendly Adeptus Astartes vehicle unit, he has Lone Operative. Master of the Forge. He can repair 3 lost wounds, and that vehicle, you basically pick a vehicle within 3 inches in your command phase. It regains 3 lost wounds. It gets +1 to hit. You can't select the vehicle to get it more than once. So if you have multiple Tech Marines, you can only do it once. He's infantry character, epic hero, Imperium Gravis. There's so much more. Shrike, Caven Shrike, moves 12 with a toughness of 4, 3-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got Blackout, which is a pistol precision with 18-inch range, 2 shots, BS 2, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. For melee, he has the Raven's Talons, which are precision and twin-linked, 7 attacks on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors with jump packs, Vanguard Veterans with jump packs. He has Deep Strike, he has Leader, he's Lone Operative, and he has Stealth. He has Leader and Lone Operative. Trifold Path of Shadows. While he's leading a unit, that unit cannot be targeted by ranged attack unless the attacking model is within 12 inches, so he gives the unit Lone Operative. Echo of Raven's Spine. At the end of your opponent's turn, if this model is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, you can remove that unit from the battlefield and place it to strategic reserve. Interesting. So him or his unit. So, yeah, that's just what he is. He's an infantry character, epic hero, fly, jump pack, Imperium. Phobos doesn't have grenades for some reason. They're on him. Are those grenades? Maybe not. They look like grenades. Khan, he moves 6, he's toughness 4 with a 3-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. He's got a bolt pistol. He's got Moonfangs, dev wounds, precision, combat weapon, 6 attacks on 2, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard Veterans, Intercessors, Stern Guard, Tactical Squads. He's a leader. He's for the con. While he's leading a unit, ranged weapons equipped by models in that unit have Assault, and melee weapons have Lance. Interesting. Okay. Trophy Taker. Each time he destroys an enemy character, you gain 1 CP. He's got Moonfang. He's an infantry character, epic hero. Imperium Tacticus Captain. Then you have my favorite, Vulcan Hastan. Always been my favorite. I still have this model. He moves 6. He's toughness 4, 2 up, 4 up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. He's got a bolt pistol. He's also got the Gauntlet of the Forge. It's a heavy flamer, but it's better. It's ignores cover, torrent, 12-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Like, ugh, hell yeah. Spear Vulcan, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. Hell yeah. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Company Heroes, Infernus, and Tactical Squads. He has Feel No Pain 6+, and Leader. Forge Father. In your shooting phase, select one enemy unit within 12 inches invisible to this model until the end of the phase. Each time a friendly Adeptus Astartes model makes a ranged attack with a torrent or melt weapon that targets that unit, you can reroll the wound roll. And then Seeker of the Unfound. At the start of the battle, select one objective marker on the battlefield. While this model is within range of that objective marker, it has an OC of 10 and a leadership characteristic of 5 and the Feel No Pain 4+ ability. It's just insane. He's an epic hero. He's just got what he's got. He's an infantry character, epic hero. He has grenades. Hell yeah, he has grenades. Imperium Captain. Then you got Adrax. I don't know why I'm ready to turn the page. I just got very excited. Adrax is cool. He moves 6, toughness 4 with a 2 up, 4 up. 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got Dracus as a ranged weapon. It's a pistol flamer. So ignores cover, pistol, torrent, 12-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. He has Malleus Nocturnum for his combat. It's 5 attacks on 2, strength 10, AP 2, damage 3. Does not have dev wounds, unfortunately. It is a Thunderhammer without dev wounds. How fucking lame is that? He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Company Heroes, Infernus, Intercessors, Stern Guard, and Tactical Squads. Cool. He has Leader and Oath of the Moment. Unto the Anvil, while he's leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, you can reroll the wound roll. Lord of the Pyroclasts. While an enemy unit is within engagement range of this model, have the objective control characteristic of models in that unit. Infantry character, epic hero, Imperium Tacticus Captain. Then we have the regular captains. I think we're done with the special characters. Regular captain moves 6, is toughness 4 with a 3 up save and a 4 up invuln. Moves 5, leadership 6, OC 1. For ranged, he has access to a couple different things. A bolt pistol, a heavy bolt pistol, which is 18-inch range with 1 shot. Everything hitting on 2s. This is strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. You can give him a mastercrafted bolter, 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. Neo-Volkite pistol, dev wounds pistol, 12-inch range, 1 shot, strength 5, AP 0, damage 2. And then a plasma pistol, 1 shot, strength 7, AP 2, damage 1, or strength 8, AP 3, damage 2 with hazardous. For combat, he's got close combat weapon, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Mastercrafted power weapon, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. And then power fist, 5 attacks on 2s, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. He has a bunch of war gear options. This model's bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolter, and close combat weapon can be replaced with one of the following. 1 heavy bolt pistol and 1 power fist, 1 heavy bolt pistol and 1 mastercrafted power weapon, 1 Neo-Volkite pistol and 1 power fist, 1 Neo-Volkite pistol and 1 mastercrafted power weapon, 1 plasma pistol and 1 power fist, 1 plasma pistol and 1 mastercrafted power weapon, 1 heavy bolt pistol, 1 mastercrafted power weapon, and 1 relic shield. This model's close combat weapon can be replaced with one of the following. Mastercrafted power weapon or power fist. Rites of battle. This is once per battle round. 1 unit from your army with this ability can be targeted with a stratagem for 0 CP, even if another unit from your army has already been targeted with a stratagem this phase. Finest Hour, once per battle at the start of the fight phase. This model can use this ability if it does until the end of the phase, and 3 to the attack's characteristic of melee weapons it is equipped with, and they gain devastating wounds. If you take a relic shield, you'll have a wounds characteristic of 6. He has a bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolter, and close combat weapon. He is a leader. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, with an asterisk there. So it has to have a relic shield in order to be attached to Blade Guard. He's a leader. He can be attached to the following units. Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Company Heroes, Hellblasters, Infernus, Intercessors, Stern Guard Veteran, and Tactical Squads. This model cannot be attached to Blade Guard unless it is equipped with a relic shield, and cannot be attached to Hellblasters unless it is equipped with a plasma pistol. Right. Whatever. Yeah, so he's an infantry character, Grenades, Imperium Tacticus. Then you have your Captain in Gravis armor. I run one of these boys. He moves 5, he's toughness 6 with a 3 up, 4 up. He's got 6 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. He's got a Bolt Storm Gauntlet. It's a pistol with 12-inch range, 3 attacks on 2, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Mastercrafted Heavy Bolt Rifle, 30-inch range, 2 shots on 2s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Everything he has is hitting on 2s. For melee, he's got some options. Mastercrafted Power Weapon, that's 6 attacks at strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Power Fist is 5 attacks at strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Relic Blade is extra attacks, 2 attacks at strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Relic Chainsword extra attacks is 3 attacks, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. And then Relic Fist extra attacks, 1 attack at strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. This model's Mastercrafted Heavy Bolt Rifle and Mastercrafted Power Weapon can be replaced with a Bolt Storm Gauntlet, a Power Fist, and a Relic Chainsword. Bolt Storm Gauntlet, Power Fist, Relic Blade. Bolt Storm Gauntlet, Power Fist, Relic Fist. That's what I would take. That's what I take. He can be attached to Aggressors, Eradicators, Heavy Intercessors. He has Oath of Moment and Leader, Rites of Battle, once per battle round. 1 unit from your army with this ability can be targeted with a stratagem for 0 CP, even if another unit from your army has already been targeted with that stratagem this phase, and then refuse to yield. Each time an attack is allocated to this model, have the damage characteristic of that attack. So he's super tanky. He has a Mastercrafted Heavy Bolt Rifle, Mastercrafted Power Sword. He's a infantry character, Grenades, Imperium Gravis Captain. The regular Captain just has the Bolt Pistol, Mastercrafted Bolter, and Close Combat Weapon. I don't think I mentioned that. Then you have the Captain in Phobos armor. He moves 6, his toughness 4 with a 3 up, 4 up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. He's got a Bolt Pistol or an Instigator Bolt Carbine. That's going to be 1 shot at 24 with precision. Hits on 2s. Strength 4, AP 2, damage 2. Melee, Combat Knife, 6 attacks on 2s. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. He can be attached to Eliminators, Incursors, Infiltrators, Reavers, and Scouts. His Infiltrators, Leader, and Stealth. Rites of Battle, once per battle round. You can target his unit with a stratagem, even if it's been, a different unit has been targeted with it, but you can only use that on 1 captain in your army. Master of Deceit, after both players have deployed their armies and determined who has the first turn. If your army includes up to 1 or more models with this ability, you can select up to 3 friendly Adeptus Astartes Phobos or Scout Squads, redeploy all those units. When doing so, any of those units can be placed into Strategic Reserve, regardless of how many units are there. He has a Bolt Pistol, Instigator Bolt Carbine, and a Combat Knife. He's infantry character, Grenade Imperium Phobos Captain. Captain in Term Armor, moves 5, toughness 5, 2 up, 4 up, 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. Ranged weapons is a Storm Bolter, Rapid Fire 2, 24 inches, 2 shots. Hits on 2s with everything except for his combi weapon. This is Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, so you get 4 shots at 12 inches because of that Rapid Fire 2. The combi weapon hits on 3s, it's Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. It's 1 shot at 24 inches, but it has Rapid Fire 1, Anti-Infantry 4+, and Devastating Wounds. Melee, you got your Relic Fist, 5 attacks on 2s, Strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Or your Relic Weapon, 6 attacks on 2s, Strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. His Storm Bolter can be replaced with a combi weapon. His Relic Weapon can be replaced with a Relic Fist. Okay. He can be attached to Terminators and Terminators. He has Deep Strike Leader, Rites of Battle, same thing as every other captain. Target them with a stratagem for 0 CP. Unstoppable Valor, you can reroll charge rolls made for this model's unit. He has a Storm Bolter, a Relic Weapon. He's infantry character, Imperium Terminator, and Captain. Now we got the Captain with Jump Pack. Moves 12, toughness 4, 3 up, 4 up invuln, 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. His ranged weapons are Hand Flamer, it ignores cover, Torrent Pistol, 12-inch range, D6 shots, Strength 3, AP 0, damage 1. Heavy Bolt Pistol, Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1, 18-inch range with a single shot. Or the Plasma Pistol, 2 different profiles, 12-inch range with a single shot, Strength 7, AP 2, damage 1, or Strength 8, AP 3, damage 2. The Astartes Chainsword is a melee weapon that he can take 7 attacks on 2s, Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. The Power Fist, that's going to be 5 attacks on 2s, Strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Relic Weapon, 6 attacks, Strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. And then Thunder Hammer, Dev Wounds, 5 attacks on 3s, Strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. For War Gear, his Heavy Bolt Pistol can be replaced with a Plasma Pistol or a Hand Flamer. His Astartes Chainsword can be replaced with a Power Fist or a Relic Weapon. This model's Heavy Bolt Pistol and Astartes Chainsword can be replaced with a Thunder Hammer and a Relic Shield. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors with jump packs and Vanguard Veterans with jump packs. He has Deep Strike and Leader, Angel's Wrath. While this unit is leading a unit, each time that unit ends a charge move until the end of the turn, add one of the strength characteristic of melee weapons equipped by models in that unit. Right to battle, you can target the unit with a stratagem, even if you target a different unit. If you have the shield and the Thunderhammer, you have a wounds characteristic of 6. You're a captain with a jump pack, and you have a heavy bolt pistol and an Astartes chainsword. You're an infantry character, jump pack, fly, grenades, Imperium, Tacticus. Lieutenant. Move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. He also has the bolt pistol, heavy bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolter, 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. Neo-Volkite pistol, dev wounds pistol, 12-inch range with a single shot, strength 5, AP 0, damage 2. And then the plasma pistol, I've talked about that a few times at this point. For combat, he's got a combat weapon, 5 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Mastercrafted power weapon, 5 attacks, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. And then power fist, 4 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. His mastercrafted bolter can be replaced with a plasma pistol, mastercrafted power weapon, or a power fist. This model's bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolter, and close combat weapon can be replaced with one Neo-Volkite pistol, one mastercrafted power weapon, and a storm shield. His bolt pistol can be replaced with a heavy bolt pistol. His close combat weapon can be replaced with one of the following: power fist or mastercrafted power weapon. He has leader, oath of moment, and tactical precision. While he's leading a unit, you get lethal hits. He has target priority. This model's unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. If you take the storm shield, he gets a 4-up invuln. He comes with a bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolter, and a close combat weapon. He can lead Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Company Heroes, Hellblasters, Infernus, Intercessors, Stern Guard Veterans, or Tactical Squads. If you attach this model to one of the above units, you can attach this model to one of the above units, even if a Captain or Chapter Master has already been attached to it. Cool. Infantry character, Grenades, Imperium, Tacticus, Lieutenant. There's more. Lieutenant in Reaver armor, terrible unit probably. Move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Ranged weapons are mastercrafted special issue bolt pistol. Fucking too many words, guys. Pistol, precision, 12-inch range, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 0, damage 2. For combat, precision knife, things, combat knife, 6 attacks on 2, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. He can be attached to Reavers, and you can attach him to Reavers even if a Captain or Chapter Master is already attached. Not that you would ever do that. Leader and Scout 6 inches, Oath of Moment, Tactical Precision, so it gets lethal hits on the unit that he's leading. And then Deadly Terror, while he's leading a unit, increase the range of that unit's Terror Troops ability by 3 inches. He has a mastercrafted special issue bolt pistol, God that's hard to say, and a combat knife. He's infantry character, Smoke, Grenade, Imperium, Phobos, Lieutenant in Phobos armor. He moves 6, he's toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got a bolt pistol and a mastercrafted bolt carbine. That's 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 2. Paired combat blades, sustained hits, 5 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. He can be attached to Incursors, Infiltrators, and Reavers, and you can attach him to those things even if you have a Captain or Chapter Master already attached. He has Deep Strike, he has Infiltrators, he has Leader, he has Scout 6 inches. He's got a bunch of abilities. Yeah. Anyway, Tactical Precision, get lethal hits if he's attached to a unit. And Strategic Dispersal, in your shooting phase, after this model's unit has shot, if it's not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, make a normal move up to D6 inches. He has a bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolt carbine, paired combat blades. He's infantry character, Grenades, Imperium, Phobos, Lieutenant. Lieutenant with combi weapon. I really, really hope this is the last one, because we're like 20 data sheets in, and they've all been characters so far. Lieutenant in combi with combi weapon, move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. This guy has a combi weapon, so anti-infantry, 4-up, dev wounds, rapid fire 1, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. He hits on 3s with it because it's a combi weapon. They're all -1 to hit with those. Paired combat blades, sustained hits 1 and anti-infantry 4+, 5 attacks on 2s, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. He has infiltrators, feel no pain 5+, lone operative, and stealth. He's got it all. He has Oath of Moment, priority objective identified. At the start of the first battle round, if your army includes 1 or more models with this ability, you can select one objective marker on the battlefield until the end of the battle. While 1 or more models with this ability are on the battlefield, each time a friendly Adeptus Astartes model makes an attack that targets an enemy unit within range of that objective marker, reroll a wound roll of 1. Evade and survive, once per turn. When an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9 inches of this model, if this model is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, it can make a normal move. He just comes with a combi weapon and a blade thing. He cannot be your warlord. He's infantry character, grenades, Imperium, Phobos, and lieutenant. No, there's more. Librarian. Move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1, bolt pistol, whatever, smite, witchfire focused or witchfire non-focused. It's 24-inch range, D6 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage D3. If you overcharge it, it is strength 6, AP 2, and damage D3 with the same stuff. It gets devastating wounds and hazardous though. So, force weapon in combat, 4 attacks on 3, strength 6, AP 1, damage D3. He can lead assault intercessors, desolation squads, dev squads, hellblasters, infernus, intercessors, stern guard, tacticals. He's a leader. His psychic hood, while he's leading a unit, models in that unit have feel no pain 4+ against the psychic attacks. And mental fortress, invulnerable save of 4+ while he's leading a unit. Great. Yeah, he's got a bolt pistol, smite, and force weapon. Gives you a 4-pin vuln. He's an infantry character, grenade, psyker, Imperium, tacticus. He's not great though, don't take that. Librarian and Phobos armor. Take this instead. He moves 6, he's toughness 4, with a 3-up save and 4 wounds. Leadership 6 and OC of 1. He has a bolt pistol. It's whatever. He has that same smite thing that this guy has. So it's 24 inches with D6 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage D3. If you overcharge it, it becomes hazardous and dev wounds. But it's strength 6, AP 2, damage D3. Force weapon, 4 attacks in combat on 3, strength 6, AP 1, damage D3. He can be attached to eliminators, incursors, infiltrators, and reavers. Put him with infiltrators. He infiltrates, he has leader, he has Oath of Moment. Psychic hood, while he's leading a unit, models in that unit have feel no pain 4+ against psychic attacks, but not mortal wounds. Shrouding. While this model is leading a unit, models in that unit have the stealth ability, and that unit cannot be targeted by ranged attack unless the attacking model is within 12, so it gives them lone op. He has bolt pistol and smite and a force weapon. He's an infantry character, grenades, psyker, Imperium, Phobos. And then you have the librarian in Terminator armor. Moves 5, toughness 5, 2-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got a combi weapon on 4s, so anti-infantry 4+, dev wounds, rapid fire 1, that whole thing. He also has the smite, he's got a storm bolter, he's got a force weapon. That's all the same stuff. He can be equipped with one of the following: a combi weapon or a storm bolter. He has deep strike and leader, psychic hood while he's leading the unit. Those dudes have a 4-up feel no pain against psychic attacks, and then veil of time while he's leading a unit. Weapons equipped by models in the unit have sustained hits 1. Great. He's just got smite and a force weapon, and then probably a combi weapon. He can be attached to Terminators and Terminators. He's infantry character, psyker, Imperium, Terminator. Are there more? Will there be more? Will there be more? God damn it. Chaplain. He's moved 6. He's toughness 4. 3-up, 4-up, 4 wounds, leadership 5. OC 1, Absolver bolt pistol, 18-inch range with 1 shot, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2, hits on 3s. Melee's got the Crozius Arcanum, 5 attacks on 2s, strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Hellblasters, Infernus, Intercessors, Stern Guard, and Tactical Squads. He's a leader. He's got the Litany of Hate. He's really, really hateful, okay? He would definitely get arrested for hate speech nowadays. He can... Litany of Hate. While he's leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, add 1 to the wound roll. It's great. Once per battle, at the start of any phase, you can select 1 friendly Adeptus Astartes unit that is battle shocked. It's no longer battle shocked. Just forget that exists. It's fine, but God, do I hate battle shock abilities. He's got those things because he has no war gear options. He's infantry character, grenades, Imperium, tacticus. The Chaplain in Terminator armor moves 5, toughness 5, 2-up, 4-up, 5 wounds, leadership 5, and OC 1. Stormbolter, Crozius Arcanum, that's 5 attacks, at strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. This model Stormbolter can be replaced with a Relic Shield. Probably just do that, give him an extra wound. He can be attached to Terminators and Terminators. He gives you +1 to wound. And then he has Recitation of Faith. While he's leading a unit, you have a Feel No Pain 4-up against mortal wounds. Okay. He's got his Stormbolter and his Crozius. He's an infantry character, Imperium, Terminator, Chaplain. Chaplain on bike. This guy moves 12, his toughness 5 with a 3-up save. 5 wounds. Leadership 5, and OC of 1. He's got the same shit. So, Absolver bolt pistol. Twin bolt rifle, twin length, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Crozius Arcanum. In combat, same thing. He can be attached to Outriders. He's a leader. Leading of Hate. He gives you +1 to wound with your melee weapons. Catechism of Fire. Each time this model is selected to shoot, you can select one enemy unit within 12, invincible to this model until the end of the phase. Ranged weapons equipped by models in this model's unit have dev wounds when targeting that enemy unit. What? You're going to be attached to Outriders. Like they have bolt guns. He is mounted character Grenades Imperium. He's got that. They have no warrior options. They just come with the stuff that I'm saying. Chaplain with Jump Pack. There's more characters, dude. Jesus Christ. Chaplain with Jump Pack. 12-inch move. Toughness 4, 3 up, 4 up, 4 wounds. Leadership 5, OC 1. I'm exhausted with the characters, man. Bolt gun, bolt pistol, combi weapon, grav pistol. This is anti-vehicle 2+ pistol. 1 shot, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Why? Whatever. Hand flamer, take that instead, or take an inferno pistol. Hand flamer is the ignores cover torrent pistol, 12-inch range, D6 shot, strength 3, AP 0, damage 1. The inferno pistol is melted 2 with pistol, 6-inch range, 1 shot, strength 8, AP 4, damage D3. All of his guns hit on 3s except for the combi weapon. Plasma pistol, storm bolter, Crozius Arcanum, 5 attacks with it. Power fist, 4 attacks, strength 8, AP 2 damage. This model's bolt pistol can be replaced with one of the following: bolt gun, combi weapon, grab pistol, hand flamer, inferno pistol, plasma pistol, storm bolter, power fist. Take the... something. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors with jump packs, Vanguard with jump packs. He's Deep Strike leader, Litany of Hate, +1 to wound with melee weapons, and then Exoration of Rage. Each time this model's unit is selected to fight, you can select one enemy unit within engagement range of this model's unit and roll a d6. On a 4 to 5, you suffer d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, you suffer 3. He's got that stuff. Tech Marine. Please be the last character I have to review. Movement of 6, toughness of 4, 2 up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. Forged bolter, 3 shots at 24 inches. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2, hits on 2s. So does his grav pistol, which is a different version than this guy's grav pistol. His grav pistol is anti-vehicle 2+ pistol, 12-inch range with single shot. Strength 4, AP 1, and all that's the same. It's just that the damage is correct and it's 2. Omniscient Power Axe. Like, how many people work for this company? Like, legit question. How many people work for you? Because things like that shouldn't happen. I paid $60 for this. Or whatever. Like, this should be right. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so, the Omniscient Power Axe is your combat weapon. 4 attacks on 3, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. There it is again. That same strength 6, AP 2, damage 2 combat profile for a lot of things. Servo Arm, strength 8, AP 2, damage 3. Single attack, extra attack there. He can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Desolation Squads, Devastator Squads, Intercessors, and Tactical Squads, but don't do that because he's a Tech Marine. While he's within 3 inches of one or more friendly Adeptus Astartes vehicles, he has Lone Operative. He has Blessing of the Omnissiah. In your command phase, you can select a vehicle within 3 inches. It regains D3 lost wounds, and until the start of your next command phase, it's +1 to hit. You can only select a vehicle for that once per turn. And then Vengeance of the Omnissiah. If a friendly Adeptus Astartes vehicle is destroyed within 12 inches of this model until the end of the battle, this model's Omniscient Power Axe has an attack characteristic of 7. He's a Tech Marine. He's got his Forged Bolter, Grab Pistol, Omniscient Power Axe, Servo Arm. He's got all that stuff. Infantry character, Grenades. Yeah. Imperium, Tacticus, Tech Marine. I can't fucking believe that there's more. Okay. We got an Apothecary. He moves 6, he's toughness 4 with a 3 up save and 4 wounds. Leadership 6, OC 1. Absolver Bolt Pistol. 1 shot, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Hits on 3s, 18-inch range. Reductor Bolt Pistol. 3 shots, strength 4, AP 4, damage 2. It's got a 3-inch range though. So 3-inch range, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 4, damage 2. I might have said that wrong, but that's the correct version. Close combat weapon. 4 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Leader, he can lead Assault Intercessors, Desolation Squads, Dev Squads, Hellblasters, and Furnace, Intercessors, Stern Guard, and Tacticals. He has Leader Archithium. While he's leading a unit, in your command phase, you can return 1 destroyed model, excluding characters, to the unit. Gene Seed Recovery. When this model's bodyguard unit is destroyed, roll a d6. On a 2+, you gain 1 CP. He's an Apothecary. He has an Absolver Bolt Pistol, Reductor Pistol, Close Combat Weapon. The Biologist Apothecary Moves 5 is toughness 6, has a 3-up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 3. Absolver bolt pistol, same deal. Close combat weapon, same deal. He can only be attached to aggressors, eradicators, and heavy intercessors, though. He can be attached to those units even if a captain or chapter master is, and so can this guy. I kind of glossed over it, but both the apothecaries can do that. He has leader, he has surgical precision while he's leading a unit. Weapons equipped by models in that unit have lethal hits. Vivispectrum. If this model's unit destroys an enemy unit as a result of a melee attack, until the end of the battle, this model has an objective control of 9. Cool. Infantry character Imperium Gravis. This guy's grenades. Infantry character Grenades Imperium. The Ancient. Moves 6 is toughness 4 with a 3-up save, 4-up wounds, and leadership 6, OC 1. Bolt pistol, bolt rifle, that's the 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1, assault and heavy. Melee, he's got close combat weapon, that's 5 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, or power weapon, 5 attacks, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. His bolt rifle can be replaced with a power weapon. Bolt rifle and close combat weapon can be replaced with a power weapon. He can lead assault intercessors, desolation, devastators, hellblasters, infernus, intercessors, stern guard, and tacticals, and you can attach him to a unit even if a chapter master, captain, or lieutenant has already been attached to it. Cool. Astartes Banner. While he's leading a unit, add one of the objective control characteristic of models in that unit. Unbreakable duty while he's leading a unit. While this model is with unbreakable duty, while this model is within range of an objective marker and or within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield, this model has Feel No Pain 4+. Okay, so he's got just his equipment there. Infantry character Grenades Imperium Tacticus. I cannot fucking believe there's more. Bro, what is happening right now? How many pages are we... Okay, 126? That's crazy. We've gone 25 pages and they've all been characters and there's at least 3 on a page. What's 25 times 3, guys? Way too fucking many. Ancient and Terminator armor. 5-inch move, toughness 5, 2-up save, 4-up invuln, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. Stormbolter for range. Chain Fist. So this is a melee weapon. Anti-vehicle 3+, with 4 attacks on 3s. Strength 8, AP 2, and damage 2. Close combat weapon, 5 attacks with that. Power Fist, 4 attacks with that. Power weapon, 5 attacks with that. Thunder Hammer. Devastating wounds, 4 attacks, and those hit on 3s, because otherwise he's hitting on 2s with everything. So the Chain Fist hits on 3s, and this Thunder Hammer hits on 3s. It's 4 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2 with dev wounds. The Lightning Claws, back to hitting on 2s, strength attack. Lightning Claws, back to hitting on 2s, 6 attack with Twin Linked at strength 5, AP 2, and damage 1. His Power Fist can be replaced with one of the following: a Chain Fist, close combat weapon, power weapon, Thunder Hammer. His Stormbolter and Power Fist can be replaced with one of the following: Twin Lightning Claws, Thunder Hammer, Storm Shield, Deep Strike Leader, Oath of Moment. Astartes Banner, increase your objective control by 1. Keep the banner high while this model is leading a unit. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll if the unit is below its starting strength, and add 1 to the wound roll as well if it's below half strength. Garbage, don't care about the Terminator guy. Blade Guard Ancient, moves 6, toughness 4, 3-up, 4-up, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Heavy Bolt Pistol, 18-inch range, we don't care. Close combat weapon, whatever, it's 5 attacks. He can be attached to Blade Guards. He can be attached to them even if a Captain, Chapter Master, or Lieutenant already are. He has Leader at the moment, Astartes Banner, add 1 to the objective control. Deeds of Heroism once per battle. When this model is leading a unit and is selected to fight, this model can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, add 1 of the attack characteristic of melee weapons equipped by models in that unit. That's not bad. Judiciary. Move 6, toughness 4, 3-up, 4-up, 4 wounds, leadership 5, and OC of 1. It's kind of like a chaplain, I guess. Absolver Bolt Pistol. I've seen that a bunch of times. Executioner Relic Blade, devastating wounds, and precision. 5 attacks, strength 7, AP 2, damage 2, hits on 2s. This model can be attached to Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, Infernus Intercessors, Stern Guard, and Tactical. Tempor Mortis. While this model is leading a unit, they have fights first. Each time this model destroys an enemy character, until the end of the battle, add 1 of the attacks characteristic of its Executioner Relic Blade. Like, it's going to happen once, and then it's going to die. Great, so he is a character from the Imperium, and he's infantry and tacticus. More characters? There's 1 more character. Move 6, toughness 4, it's a company hero. Move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Bolt pistols, bolt rifles, mastercrafted bolt rifle, that's dev wounds, rapid fire 1 with 2 shots, hits on 2, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. Mastercrafted heavy bolter, heavy sustained hits 2, 36-inch range with 3 shots, strength 5, AP 1, and damage 3. It's not bad. Close combat weapon, 5 attacks on 3s, or mastercrafted power weapon, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Oath, Stardy's Banner. While they contain Ancient, add 1 to the objective control characteristic of models in the unit. Command Squad, while a character is leading the unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. It's 1 Ancient, 1 Company Champion, and 2 Veterans. The Ancient has a bolt pistol, bolt rifle, close combat weapon. The Champion has a bolt pistol, mastercrafted power weapon. Each Veteran has a bolt pistol, mastercrafted heavy bolter, close combat weapon, and the other one's different. The other one has a bolt pistol, mastercrafted bolt rifle, and a close combat weapon. You must attach 1 captain or chapter master to this unit. If it's not possible, this unit does not take place in the battle. The Intercessor Squad is next here. They move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC 2. Astartes Grenade Launcher. It's a frag and blast profile. Blast is 24-inch range, D3 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Everything here is hitting on 3s. The crack version, 1 shot, same range, strength 9, AP 2, damage D3. Bolt pistols, bolt rifles, that's assault heavy, 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Hand flamer, plasma pistol, and then melee, you got your Astartes Chainsword, that's 5 attacks, at strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Close combat weapon, they have 3 attacks with those. Power fist, that's going to be 3 attacks at strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Power weapon, 4 attacks at strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. And then Thunderhammer, dev wounds, hitting on 4s, 3 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. So, the Intercessor Sergeant Bolt Rifle can be replaced with either a Chainsword, Hand Flamer, Plasma Pistol, or Power Weapon. The Sergeant's Close Combat Weapon can be replaced with one of the following: Chainsword, Power Fist, Power Weapon, Thunderhammer. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 model equipped with a Bolt Rifle can be equipped with a Grenade Launcher. Their Infantry Battle Line Grenade, Imperium Tacticus. And then they have Objective Secured. If you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase and this unit is within range of that objective marker, it remains under your control, even if you have no models in range of it until your opponent controls it at the start of any turn. So sticky objectives. They come in units of 1 Intercessor Sergeant and 4 to 9 Intercessors. They have bolt pistols, bolt rifles, close combat weapons. They're just your basic guys. Assault Intercessors with jump packs. So they're the same profile except they move 12. So 12-inch move, T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. For ranged, they have the Hand Flamer, the Heavy Bolt Pistol, the Plasma Pistols. For combat, they got the Chainsword, Power Weapon, Power Fist. Chainsword is 4 attacks, Power Weapon's 4 attacks, and the Power Fist is 3 attacks. War Gear. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 dude can replace his Heavy Bolt Pistol with a Plasma Pistol. The Sergeant's Chainsword can be replaced with one of the following: Power Weapon, Power Fist. The Sergeant's Bolt Pistol can be replaced with a Hand Flamer or a Plasma Pistol. Deep Strike, Oath of Moment. Hammer of Wrath. Each time this unit ends a charge move, select 1 enemy unit within engagement range of it, and then roll a d6 for each model in this unit that is within engagement range of that enemy unit. For each 4+, they suffer 1 mortal wound. Units of 5 to 10, Heavy Bolt Pistol and Chainsword is what they got. They are Infantry Grenade, Jump Pack, Fly, Imperium Tacticus, Assault Intercessors with jump packs. Then you have Assault Intercessors. They move 6, T4, so same exact profile. Hand Flamer, Heavy Bolt Pistol, Plasma Pistol, and then their melee weapons I think are the same. Chainsword with 4 attacks, Power Fist with 3 attacks, Power Weapon with 4 attacks. They get a Thunderhammer, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage, dev wounds. The Sergeant can take a Hand Flamer or a Plasma Pistol. The Chainsword can be replaced with one of the following: Power Fist, Power Weapon, Thunderhammer. And then Oath of Moment and Targeted Intercession. Each time a model in this unit targets an enemy unit with a melee attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. If they're within range of an objective marker, you can reroll the wound roll instead. Units of 5 to 10, they all have Heavy Bolt Pistols and Chainswords. Yeah. Alright. Sergeant can have a Hand Flamer pistol, and then he can also have a Thunderhammer. Cool. Okay, so they're infantry battle line grenades, Imperium Tacticus. Heavy intercessors. Move of 5, toughness of 6 with 3 up save, 3 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2. Heavy bolt pistol, heavy bolt rifle. It's assault and heavy, 30-inch range with 2 shots on 3s. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. Heavy bolter, assault and heavy, sustained hits 1. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Hits on 4s, 36-inch range. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks on 4s. Or 3 attacks on 3s, but strength 4, AP 1, damages... I just fucked that up completely. Melee weapons. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks with it. For every 5 models in this unit, 1 heavy intercessor's heavy bolt rifle can be replaced with 1 heavy bolter. Unyielding in the face of the foe. While this unit is within range of an objective marker you control, each time an attack with a damage characteristic of 1 is allocated to a model in this unit, add 1 to the saving throw. Bad. Very bad. Units of 5 to 10, they all have bolt pistols, heavy bolt rifles, close combat weapons, their infantry battle line grenade, Imperium Gravis heavy intercessor. That was bad. Incursor, same profile. They have bolt pistols and Oculus bolt carbine. That's assault, ignores cover. 24-inch range, 2 attacks, whatever. Melee weapon, it's strength 4 AP 0, damage 1. Melee weapon, they have paired combat blades, sustained hits 1 with 3 attacks, strength 4 AP 0, damage 1. 1 Incursor can be equipped with the Haywire Mine. They have unit size of 5 to 10. They all have bolt pistols, bolt carbine things, paired combat blades, their infantry grenades, smoke, Imperium, Phobos. They have scout 6 inches though, with a moment, multi-spectrum array. Each time this unit has shot, select 1 enemy unit hit by 1 or more of those attacks until the end of the phase. Each time a friendly adeptus Astartes unit makes an attack with target unit, add 1 to the hit roll. Okay, and then Haywire Mine, once per battle at the start of any phase, you can select 1 enemy unit within 3 inches of the bearer and roll a d6 on a 2+. They suffer d3 mortal wounds, or 2d3 mortal wounds if it's a vehicle. Kind of a weird thing, weird little unit there. I don't know. I don't like them that much. They have scout 6 inches though, but you could just take regular scouts and scout with them. Infiltrators, these are great. They have the same profile. They have bolt pistols and marksman bolt carbines. They're heavy weapons with 2 shots, strength 4 AP 0, damage 1, 24-inch range. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks. For war gear, 1 infiltrator can be equipped with a Helix Gauntlet. 1 infiltrator can be equipped with a comms array. They can't be on the same model though. Units of 5 to 10, it's 1 sergeant, 4 to 9 dudes. And then bolt pistol, marksman bolt carbine, close combat weapon. Infantry, grenade, smoke, Imperium, Phobos. They have infiltrate, which is great. They also have Omni Scramblers. Enemy units that are set up on the battlefield from reserves cannot be set up within 12 inches of this unit. Helix Gauntlet gives them a 6 up, feel no pain. And then Infiltrator, comms array. Each time you target the bearer's unit with a stratagem on a 5+, you gain 1 CP. So that's pretty sweet. Tactical Squad. Move of 6, toughness of 4, 3 up save, so same profile. 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC2. They have bolt pistol, bolt gun, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, 24-inch range. Combi weapon, that's your anti-infantry dev wound weapon. A flamer, ignores cover and torrent, 12-inch range, d6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Grav cannon, anti-vehicle 2+ and heavy, 24-inch range, 3 shots on 4s, strength 6, AP 1, damage 3. Grav gun, anti-vehicle 2+, 18-inch range, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. The pistol, the Grav pistol, anti-vehicle 2+, pistol, 12-inch range, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 1, damage 2, hitting on 3s. Heavy bolter, heavy sustained hits 1, 36-inch range with 3 shots, hitting on 4s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Las cannon, heavy weapon, 48-inch range with 1 shot on 4s, strength 12, AP 3, d6 plus 1 damage. Melt-A-Gun is melted 2 at 12 inches, 1 shot, hitting on 3, strength 9, AP 4, d6 damage. Missile launcher, that's frag and crack. The frag is blast and heavy, 48-inch range, d6 shots on 4s, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. The crack is 48-inch with 1 shot on 4s as well, strength 9, AP 2, and d6 damage. Multi-Melta, heavy and melted 2, 18-inch range with 2 shots on 4s, strength 9, AP 4, d6 damage. Plasma cannon, blast heavy, 36-inch range, D3 shot, strength 7, AP 2, damage 1, hitting on 4s. If you overcharge it, it gets hazardous, but it becomes strength 8, AP 3, and damage 2. Plasma gun, standard and overcharged for that as well. All plasma guns have that. For standard, it's strength 7, AP 2, and damage 1 with a 24-inch range, and rapid fire 1 with just one shot, hitting on 3s. If you overcharge it, it's the same thing, except it becomes hazardous, and it's strength 8, AP 3, and damage 2. Your plasma pistol, we know that one as well. Stormbolter, we know that. For melee, Astartes Chainsword, that's 4 attacks on the Sergeant, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1 on 3s. All their melee hits on 3s except for the Thunderhammer. For melee, they got Astartes Chainsword, 4 attacks. Close combat weapon, 2 attacks. Power Fist, 2 attacks. Power weapon, 3 attacks. Thunderhammer, 2 attacks, and hits on 4s. And then Lightning Claws, 4 attacks with Twin Linked. Strength 4, AP 2, damage 1. For War Gear, 1 Tactical Marines Bolt Gun can be replaced with one of the following: Flamer, Heavy Bolter, Grav Cannon, Grav Gun, Las Cannon, Melta-Gun, Missile Launcher, Multi-Melta, Plasma Gun, Plasma Cannon. 1 Tactical Marines Bolt Gun can be replaced with one of the following: Flamer, Grav Gun, Melta-Gun, Plasma Gun. The Sergeant's Bolt Gun and Bolt Pistol can be replaced with 1 Twin Lightning Claw, or 2 different weapons from the following list: Chainsword, Bolt Pistol, Bolt Gun, Combi Weapon, Grav Pistol, Plasma Pistol, Stormbolter, Power Fist, Power Weapon, Thunderhammer. And they got some pictures of what the different weapons are. Combat Squad. At the start of the Declare Battle Formation step, before any units have been set up, this unit can be split into 2 units, each containing 5 models. They just come in units of 10. They have bolt guns, bolt pistols, and close combat weapons. Scouts. Move 6, toughness 4 with a 4-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. Ranged weapons are Astartes Shotgun. It's an assault weapon with 18-inch range, 2 shots, BS 3, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Bolt pistol, bolt gun, heavy bolter. Missile launcher, frag and crack. Same exact thing as the last few times we've seen that. And then scout sniper rifle, heavy precision, 36-inch range, 1 shot, hitting on 3s, strength 4. AP 2, damage 2. And I will mention that the missile launcher hits on 4s. For melee, they got the Astartes Chainsword again on the Sergeant, most likely, 4 attacks. The close combat weapon is just 2 attacks. The combat knife is 3 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. War gear options. The Sergeant's bolt gun can be replaced with a chainsword. Any number of models can have their bolt gun replaced with one of the following: combat shotgun, combat knife. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 bolt gun can be replaced with a sniper rifle. And then for every 5 models in the unit, 1 bolt gun can be replaced with a missile launcher or heavy bolter. They have both Infiltrate and Scout 6 inches, which is just awesome. They're 55 points right now. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about points, but I'll just mention it. At the time of recording, 55 points, insane unit, just because of its utility. They have Guerrilla Tactics. At the end of your opponent's turn, if this unit is more than 6 inches away from all enemy models, you can remove this unit from the battlefield and place it into strategic reserves. Units of 5 to 10, everyone's got a bolt pistol, bolt gun, close combat weapon, their infantry grenades, smoke, Imperium, scout. Blade Guard vets, they move 6, they are T4 with a 3-up save and a 4-pin bolt, 3 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. They have a heavy bolt pistol, that's your strength 4 AP 1 pistol at 18-inch range. Neo Volkite pistol, dev wounds, that's strength 5 AP 0, damage 2. Plasma pistol, Mastercrafted power weapon, 4 attacks, strength 5 AP 2, damage 2, hitting on 3s. The Sergeant's heavy bolt pistol can be replaced with the Neo Volkite pistol or a plasma pistol. They have both a moment, like every other unit in this entire index so far. And then Blade Guard. At the start of the fight phase, you can select one of the following abilities to apply to models in this unit until the end of the phase. Sword of the Chapters, each time a model in this unit makes an attack, a melee attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. Or Shield of the Chapter, each time an invulnerable saving throw is made for a model in this unit, reroll a saving throw of 1. That's pretty good. They come in units of 3 to 6, and they all have heavy bolt pistols and mastercrafted power weapons. Their infantry grenade Imperium. That's interesting that they have grenades on Tacticus. They are a Tacticus unit. That's probably relevant for transports. Vanguard Veteran Squad with jump packs, 12-inch move, T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. For range, they have bolt pistol, grav pistol, hand flamer, inferno pistol. The inferno pistol is the Melta 2 pistol, that's 6-inch range with 1 shot, strength 8, AP 4, and D3 damage. And then they have a plasma pistol. Vanguard Veteran weapons. I don't know why they don't just have like a chainsword or something, but 4 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. It's kind of mid. It's very mid. It's very, very mid. Any number of models can each have their bolt pistol replaced with one of the following: Storm Shield, Grav Pistol, Hand Flamer, Inferno Pistol, or Plasma Pistol. They can all just have fucking plasma pistols and shit. Interesting, cool. Deep Strike and Vanguard Assault. Each time this unit ends a charged move until the end of the turn. Melee weapons have lethal hits. Storm Shields give them a 4-up invuln. Units of 5 to 10, everyone's got a bolt pistol and a Vanguard weapon. Their infantry, grenade, jump pack, fly, Imperium, Vanguard Veteran Squad. Stern Guard Veteran Squad. Move 6, T4, 3-up save, Leadership 6, 2 wounds, OC of 1. They have ranged weapons. They have their combi weapon. Anti-infantry 4-up dev wounds. Rapid fire 1 shot, hitting on 4s. Strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Meh. Pyre cannon. Ignores cover torrent. 12-inch range. D6 plus 1 shot. Strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Stern Guard bolt pistol. Dev wounds pistol. 1 shot on 3. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Stern Guard bolt rifle. Assault. Dev wounds. Heavy. Rapid fire 1. 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1, hitting on 3s at 24 inches. Jeez. Stern Guard Heavy Bolter, Dev Wounds, Heavy, Sustained Hits 1, 36-inch range, 3 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2, that is hitting on 4s. For melee, Astartes Chainsword, 6 fucking attacks. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Close combat weapon, 4 attacks, with just strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. If I don't mention the strength and all that sort of stuff, it's because it doesn't change. Power Weapon, that's 5 attacks, strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Power Fist, 4 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. I know I just said I wasn't going to do that, but since I was already doing it. And it helps to refresh people sometimes. Stern Guard Focused. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, reroll a wound roll of 1. Units of 5 to 10, they all have the Stern Guard Bolt Pistol, Stern Guard Bolt Rifle, and a close combat weapon. Infantry Grenade Imperium Tacticus. The Stern Guard Veteran's Stern Guard Bolt Rifle can be replaced with one of the following: a Chainsword, Combi Weapon, Power Fist, Astartes Chainsword, and 1 Stern Guard Bolt Rifle, 1 Power Weapon and 1 Stern Guard Bolt Rifle, 1 Power Fist and Stern Guard Bolt Rifle. So just take the Power Fist. Any number of Stern Guard veterans can each have their Stern Guard Bolt Rifle replaced with a Combi Weapon. Don't do that. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 Stern Guard veteran Stern Guard Bolt Rifle can be replaced with one of the following: Pyre Cannon, Stern Guard, Heavy Bolter. Okay. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. Cool stuff there. Infernus Squad, I run these guys. So they move 6, the T4, they have the same profile as everything else. That's a regular guy. So all like the regular 2-wound dudes are move 6, T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1 unless they're battle line and they're OC2, but they're always the same, okay? That's the point. These guys have bolt pistols, then Pyre Blasters. Ignores cover, torrent. Strength 5, AP 0, damage 1, D6 shots at 12-inch range. I really wish that that had AP of 1. For combat, 3 attacks. Whatever, just close combat weapon. Incendiary Terror, take a battle shock test against infantry unit you shoot at. It's fucking terrible. Units of 5 to 10. Every model is equipped with a bolt pistol, Pyre Blaster, and close combat weapon. Aggressor Squad, I also run these because they're awesome. 5-inch move, T6 with a 3-up save and 3 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. Auto Bolt Storm Gauntlet, that's twin linked with an 18-inch range, 3 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Flamestorm Gauntlets, ignores cover, torrent, twin linked. They're not a pistol anymore. Were they not a pistol before? I'm pretty sure they were a pistol before. Damn. Maybe they weren't. But it ignores cover, torrent, twin linked. 12-inch range, D6 plus 1 shot, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Fragstorm Grenade Launchers Blast, 18-inch range, D6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Twin Power Fist, they're twin linked. 3 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage, hitting on 3s. All models in this unit can have their Flamestorm Gauntlets replaced with 1 Auto Bolt Storm Gauntlets and 1 Fragstorm Grenade Launcher. They have Oath and then Close Quarters Firepower each time they target something with a range attack, and it's the closest eligible target. Improve their armor penetration characteristic by 1. That's pretty good. Units of 3 to 6, they all have Flamestorm Gauntlets and Twin Power Fists. Reavers, they move 6. They are T4 with a 3-up save and 2 wounds and leadership 6 and OC 1, and I just read it again even though I said I wasn't going to. Bolt Carbine. It's precision, 24-inch range, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Special issue bolt pistol, pistol precision, 12-inch range with 1 shot, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Close combat weapon with 3 attacks. Combat knife, that's precision, with 4 attacks. All models in the unit can have their combat knife replaced with 1 bolt carbine. They all have combat knife. All models in the unit can have their combat knife replaced with 1 bolt carbine and 1 close combat weapon. If the Reaver Sergeant is equipped with 1 bolt carbine, it can be equipped with 1 combat knife. All models in the unit can be each equipped with 1 Reaver Grab Chute. All models in the unit can be equipped with 1 Grapple Launcher. They have Scout 6, Oath of Moment, Fearsome Assault. At the start of the fight phase, each enemy unit within engagement range takes a Battle Shock test, and the Terror Troops, while they're within 6 inches of a unit, they're -1 of their leadership. Anytime they take a test or a Battle Shock test, whatever, dude. Grapple Launcher. Each time the bearer's unit makes a normal advance or fallback or charge, ignore any vertical distances when... Okay. They have Deep Strike if you take the Grab Chute. Take them in units of 5 to 10. Just take them in units of 0, which means don't take them at all because they're fucking trash. Infantry, Grenade, Smoke, Imperium, Phobos. They just don't do anything. The Scout 6 inches is cool, but they have special issue bolt pistols and combat knives normally. Now you got your Terminators. Move 5, T5, 2 up, 4 up with 3 wounds. Leadership 6, OC of 2, Thunderhammer or Lightning Claw. The Thunderhammer has 3 attacks on 4s. The Lightning Claw has 5 attacks on 3s. Any number of models can have their Thunderhammer and Storm Shield replaced with Twin Lightning Claws. They have Deep Strike. Teleport Homer. At the start of the battle, you can set up a Teleport Homer token for this unit anywhere on the battlefield that is not in your opponent's deployment zone. If you do, once per battle, you can target this unit with the Rapid Ingress stratagem for 0 CP, but when resolving this stratagem, you must set this unit up 3 inches horizontally from the token and not 9 inches horizontally from any enemy models. The token is removed then. Terminatus Assault. Each time this unit ends a charge move, each enemy unit within engagement range must take a Battle Shock test. If they have a Storm Shield, they have 4 wounds. Their units of 5 to 10, they have Thunderhammer Storm Shields. Their infantry, Imperium Terminator. Regular Terminators have the same profile. They are equipped with guns, though. They have Assault Cannon, or at least one guy will. Devastating Wounds, 24-inch range, 6 attacks on 3s. Strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. Cyclone Missile Launcher. It's the same thing we've kind of seen before, but a little different. The Blast is 2d6, Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. So 2d6 shots, 36-inch range. Otherwise, it's 2 shots at 36, the Strength 9, AP 2, damage d6. Both those hit on 3s. The Heavy Flamer, that is Ignores Cover Torrent, 12-inch range, d6 shot, Strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. Stormbolter, whatever. Chain Fist, anti-vehicle 3 up, 3 attacks, Strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Power Fist, 3 attacks with that, and then your Power Weapon, 4 attacks with that. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 Terminator Stormbolter can be replaced with one of the following: Assault Cannon, Heavy Flamer, 1 Cyclone Missile Launcher, and Stormbolter. Any number of models can each have their Power Fist replaced with 1 Chain Fist. The Terminator Sergeant's Power Fist can be replaced with a Power Weapon. And the guy who has this, his Stormbolter cannot be replaced. So, Deep Strike, of the moment. Teleport Homer, same thing as these guys. Fury of the First, each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, add 1 to the hit roll. Units of 5 to 10, they all have Storm Bolters and Power Fists, their Infantry, Imperium, Terminator Squad. Centurion Assault Squad. Moves 4, toughness 7, 2 up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6 and OC 2. For range, they have Centurion Bolters, it's rapid fire 3 and twin linked, 24-inch range, 3 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Twin Flamer, ignores cover, torrent, twin linked, 12-inch range flamer. Twin Meltagun, twin linked Meltagun with just 1 shot. Versus combat, they have Siege Drills, they're twin linked as well. 3 attacks, strength 10, AP 2, and 3 damage flat. Any number of models can have their Twin Flamer replaced with 1 Twin Meltagun. Any number of models can have their Centurion Bolters replaced with 1 Centurion Assault Launcher. They have Infantry, Imperium Centurion. It's interesting. Annihilation Protocols. Melee weapons equipped by models in this unit have the Sustained Hit 2 ability when targeting monster, vehicle, or fortification. Centurion Assault Launchers. The bearer has grenades. Take them in units of 3 to 6. Everyone has Twin Flamers, Siege Drill, and Centurion Bolters. Centurion Devastators. Same profile. Move of 4, toughness of 7, 2 up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 2. They also have Centurion Bolters. So Rapid Fire 3, Twin Linked, 24-inch range with 3 shots, Strength 4, AP 0, Damage 1. Centurion Missile Launcher, that's Blast at 36 inches, D3 shots, Strength 9, AP 2, Damage D3. Grav Cannon, Anti-Vehicle 2-up, 24-inch range with 3 shots, Strength 6, AP 1, and Damage 3. Twin Heavy Bolter, Sustain Hits 1, Twin Linked, 36-inch range, 3 shots, Strength 5, AP 1, Damage 2. Twin Las Cannon, Twin Linked, 1 shot, Strength 12, AP 3, Damage D6 plus 1 at 48 inches. Centurion Fist, they are Strength 5, AP 1, and Damage 2 in combat with 3 attacks, so they're a lot better than they used to be. Any number of models can have their Centurion Bolter replaced with 1 Centurion Missile Launcher. Every time, you're going to do it every time. Any number of models can have their Grav Cannons replaced with 1 Twin Heavy Bolter or 1 Twin Las Cannon. You're probably going to go with the Las Cannon. Decimator Protocols, each time a model's unit makes a ranged attack, reroll hit roll of 1. If the target of that attack is an enemy unit within range of an objective marker, you can reroll the hit roll instead. So that's pretty cool. They have units of 3 to 6. They all have Grav Cannons, Centurion Bolters, and Centurion Fists. The Invictor, he's very victorious or something. I don't know, man. It moves 8. It's toughness 8 with a 3-up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 4. For ranged weapons, it's got a Fragstorm grenade launcher with a blast, 18-inch range, D6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Heavy bolter, Incendum cannon, ignores cover torrent, 12-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Iron Hail, Twin Iron Hail autocannon, twin linked, 48-inch range, 3 shots, strength 9, AP 1, damage 3. Twin Iron Hail heavy stubber, Rapid Fire 3, Twin Linked, 36-inch range with 3 shots, Strength 4, AP 0, Damage 1. And then Victor Fist in combat, 5 attacks, Strength 14, AP 2, Damage 3, hitting on 3s with everything. This model's Incendum Cannon can be replaced with a Twin Iron Hail autocannon. If it's damaged, it's -1 to hit, so 1 to 4 wounds left. Deadly Demise D3 with Scout 8 inches. Cool. Kinda weird. Vanguard support once per turn in your opponent's shooting phase. When a friendly Adeptus Astartes Phobos infantry unit within 6 inches of this model is selected as the target of an attack, this model, one model from your army with this ability can use it if it does. After the enemy unit finishes making its attacks, this model can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but when resolving its attacks, it can only target that unit and only if it's eligible. This model is equipped with a Fragstorm grenade launcher, heavy bolter, Incendum cannon, twin Iron Hail heavy stubber, and Invictor Fist. Vehicle Walker Imperium Phobos, that's cool. Invictor Brutalis Dreadnought, moves 8, toughness 10, 2-up save and 12 wounds with leadership 6 and OC 4. Brutalis Bolt Rifles, twin linked, 4 attacks, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1, 24-inch range. Twin Heavy Bolter, it's a twin linked heavy bolter. Twin Icarus Iron Hail heavy stubber. Anti-fly 4+, rapid fire 3, twin linked, 36-inch range. 3 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Twin Multi-Melta, 2 shots at 18 with Melta and twin linked. Strength 9, AP 4, damage D6. For combat, you got your Brutalis Fist, it's twin linked. 6 attacks at strength 12, AP 2, and damage 3. Brutalis Talons, 2 different profiles, strike sweep. Both are twin linked. The first one is 6 attacks at strength 12, AP 2, and damage 3. Or you get 10 attacks at strength 7, AP 2, and damage 1. Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment, Brutalis Charge. Each time this model ends a charge move, select one enemy unit within engagement range of it and roll 1d6. On a 2 to 3, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. On a 4 to 5, you suffer 3. On a 6, you suffer D3 plus 3. So he just tank shocks you, probably plus tank shocking. 1 to 4 wounds left, he's -1 to hit. He's got an Icarus, twin Icarus Iron Hail heavy stubber, twin heavy bolter, Brutalis bolt cannons, and Brutalis fists. His heavy bolters can be replaced with a twin multi-melta. His model's Brutalis fists and Brutalis bolt rifles can be replaced with Brutalis talons. Okay, yeah. Interesting that has a multi-melta. Dreadnought. Move 6, toughness 9 with a 2-up save. 8 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 3. Assault cannon. 6 shots, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1 with dev wounds. Heavy flamer, we know. Heavy plasma cannon, that's 3 D3 shots at 36 with blast. Strength 7, this is different. Strength 7, AP 2, damage 2, or strength 8, AP 3, damage 3 if you overcharge it. The missile launcher is not different. These all hit on 3s. This is either blast or crack. The blast one is the frag. It's d6 shots at strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Otherwise, you get your strength 9, AP 2, damage d6 crack shot. Multi-melta, melta 2, 18-inch range. 2 shots, strength 9, AP 4, damage d6. Stormbolter, twin las cannon, that's 1 shot at 48 inches with twin lengths, so rerolling wounds. Strength 12, AP 3, and d6 plus 1 damage. For combat, it's got a close combat weapon that is 5 attacks on 3s, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. Dreadnought close combat weapon is going to be 5 attacks on 3s, but strength 12, AP 2, and damage 3. So actually useful. This model's assault cannon can be replaced with a heavy plasma cannon, a multi-melta, or a twin las cannon. This model's dreadnought close combat weapon and stormbolter can be replaced with one of the following: 1 missile launcher and 1 close combat weapon, 1 heavy flamer and 1 dreadnought close combat weapon. Has Deadly Demise 1, Oath of Moment, Wisdom of the Ancients, while a friendly Adeptus Astartes infantry unit is within 6 of this model. Each time they make an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. It has an assault cannon, a stormbolter. It's a Vehicle Walker Smoke Imperium Dreadnought. Redemptor Dreadnought. Moves 8, T10, 2 up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 4. Heavy Flamer. Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon. That's 24-inch range with devastating wounds, 12 shots, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. Everything's hitting on 3s. Macroplasma Incinerator, 2 different profiles. Standard is 36, d6 plus 1 shots, strength 8, AP 3, damage 2. If you overcharge it, it's strength 9, AP 4, damage 3, and becomes hazardous. Regular Onslaught Gatling Cannon, dev wounds with 8 shots at 24 inches, strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launcher, 18-inch range, d6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. And then Twin Stormbolter, we don't care about that. You already know it. Redemptor Fist, 5 attacks in combat, strength 12, AP 2, damage 3. This model can be equipped with an Icarus rocket pod. Do that. This model's Heavy Flamer can be replaced with 1 Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Probably do that. This model's Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon can be replaced with 1 Macroplasma Incinerator. Probably do that. This model's Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launcher can be replaced with 1 Twin Stormbolter. Probably do that too. Just do all those things. Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment, Duty Eternal. Each time an attack is allocated to this model, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It has Twin Fragstorm Grenade Launcher, Heavy Flamer, Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, and Redemptor Fist. Brutalis Dreadnought. Moves 8, toughness 10, 2 up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 4. Ballistus Missile Launcher, frag or crack. If you do the blasty frag thing, it's 2d6 shots at strength 5. Ooh, it's better. Strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. Or it's 2 shots at strength 10, AP 2, and damage d6. You have your las cannon, that's 48-inch range, 2 shots, strength 12, AP 3, damage d6 plus 1. And then Twin Stormbolter, it's a twin-linked Stormbolter. For combat, it's got 5 attacks at strength 7, AP 0, damage 1. Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment. Ballistus Strike. Each time this model makes a ranged attack that targets a unit that is not below half strength, you can reroll the hit roll. It has a Ballistus Missile Launcher, Ballistus Las Cannon, Twin Stormbolter, Armored Feet. If it has 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. Vehicle Walker Imperium Dreadnought. Suppressors. They move 12 with a toughness of 4 and a 3 up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. The ranged weapons are the Accelerator Autocannon. It's 48 inches with heavy, 3 attacks hitting on 4s, strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. Or they have bolt pistols and they have close combat weapons. 3 attacks with those. Deep Strike, Oath of Moment, Suppression Fire in your shooting phase. After this unit has shot, select 1 enemy unit hit by 1 or more of those attacks, made with its Accelerator Autocannon until the start of your next turn. While this unit is on the battlefield, that enemy unit is suppressed. While a unit is suppressed, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. They come in units of 3. They all just have Accelerator Autocannons and stuff. They're infantry, grenade, smoke, jump pack, fly, Imperium. Weird that they have smoke. Outriders. So they move 12 with a toughness of 5 and a 3 up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 2. The Invader ATV also moves 12 as toughness 5 with a 3 up save, but has 8 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 2. Bolt Pistol, Heavy Bolt Pistol, Multi-Melta, Onslaught Gatling Cannon, 24-inch range, 8 shots, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage, and Twin Bolt Rifle. It's a twin-linked bolt rifle, 2 shots, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1.
Astartes Chainsword for combat, 4 attacks on 3, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. And then regular close combat weapon, 5 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. The war gear options are that the Invader ATV's heavy onslaught Gatling cannon can be replaced with 1 multi-melta. They have turbo boost each time they advance. Do not make an advance roll for it. Instead, just add 6 to the move characteristic of models in the unit. They come in units of 3 to 6 Outriders and 0 to 1 ATVs. The Outrider Sergeant and every other Outrider is equipped with a heavy bolt pistol, twin bolt rifle, and Astartes Chainsword. An Invader ATV is equipped with a bolt pistol, twin bolt rifle, onslaught, Gatling cannon, and close combat weapon. Then you have the Invader ATV itself. We just talked about it. We can basically just talk about this, which is the Outrider Escort. Once per turn in your shooting phase, when another friendly Adeptus Astartes mounted unit within 6 of this model is selected as the target of an attack, 1 unit from army with this ability can use it. If it does, after that enemy unit is finished making its attacks, this model can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but when resolving those attacks, it can only target that enemy unit and only if it's eligible. It's a 1 Invader ATV, it's got a bolt pistol, twin bolt rifle, heavy onslaught Gatling cannon, and close combat weapon. Mounted, it has grenades. Mounted grenades Imperium. Inceptor Squad, very good unit here. Moved 10, T6 with a 3-up save and 3 wounds. Leadership 6, OC1. They have Assault Bolters. These are Assault, Pistol, Sustained Hits 2, and Twin Linked. 18-inch range with 3 attacks. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Or they get the Plasma Exterminators, which I personally like more. They are Assault, Pistol, and Twin Linked. 18-inch range, 2 shots at Strength 7, AP 2, damage 2. Or they're 2 shots at Strength 8, AP 3, damage 3. Awesome, with hazardous, but still awesome. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks with that. All models in the unit can have their Assault Bolters replaced with Plasma Exterminators. They have Deep Strike. They have Meteoric Descent. Basically, they can be deep struck within 3 inches instead of 9, but they can't charge. Take them in units of 3 to 6. Their Infantry Jump Pack Fly Imperium Gravis. Storm Speeder, Hail Strike, because there's 3. Moves 14, T9 with a 3-up save, 11 wounds. Leadership 6, OC of 3. For range, it's got a Frag Storm Grenade Launcher, 18-inch range and blast, D6 shots. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, we'll go over that one more time. Dev wounds, 24-inch range, 8 shots, Strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. I think I said Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon. It's just a normal Onslaught Gatling Cannon. So that's the 8-shot version. Twin Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, Rapid Fire 3, Twin Linked, 36-inch range, 3 shots, Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Close Combat Weapon, 4 attacks at Strength 4. Deadly Demise D3, Deep Strike, Hail Strike. Each time this model has shot, select one enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles, hit by one or more of those attacks. Until the end of the phase, each time a friendly Adeptus Astartes unit makes a ranged attack that targets that unit, improve the armor penetration characteristic by 1. The same enemy unit can only be affected by this once per phase. Storm Strike Speeder thing is what it is. It has 2 Frag Storm Grenade Launchers, an Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Twin Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, and Close Combat Weapon. The Storm Speeder's Thunder Strike moves 14 is T9 with a 3-up save and 11 wounds, leadership 6, OC3. This has Storm Fury missiles for ranged. 48-inch range, 1 shot on 2s, strength 12, AP 3, and damage D6 plus 1. Thunderstrike Laz, 36-inch range, 2 shots, BS2, strength 9, AP 3, and damage D6 plus 1. And then Twin Icarus Rocket Pod, Anti-Fly 2+, Twin Linked, 24-inch range, D3 shots, strength 8, AP 1, damage 2, but that one hits on 3s. Close Combat Weapon, 4 attacks, strength 4. Has Deadly Demise D3 and Deep Strike, Oath of Moment, and then Thunderstrike. Each time this model has shot, select one monster or vehicle hit by one or more of its attacks. Until the end of the phase, each time a friendly Adeptus Astartes unit makes a ranged attack that targets that unit, add 1 to the wound roll. So that's awesome. It's equipped with Storm Fury missiles, Thunderstrike Laz, Twin Icarus Rocket Pod, and Close Combat Weapon. It's Vehicle Fly Imperium Storm Speeder. Storm Speeder Hammer Strike, same exact profile. Got Hammer Strike Missile Launcher. It's 2 shots at 36-inch range, strength 9, AP 3, damage D6. Crack Storm Grenade Launcher, 18-inch range with 1 shot, strength 9, AP 1, damage D3.
And then Melta Destroyer. Melta 2 at 18 inches, 3 shots, strength 9, AP 4, and damage D6. Everything's hitting on 3s. And then that same close combat weapon with 4 attacks. Deadly Demise D3, Deep Strike, Hammer Strike. Each time this model is shot, select one enemy unit hit by one or more of those attacks. It can't have cover. It's equipped with the Hammer Strike Missile Launcher, 2 Crackstorm Grenade Launchers, Melta Destroyer, close combat weapon. It's got the same keywords. Oh man. Hellblasters, they move 6 or T4 with a 3-up save and 2 wounds, leadership 6 and OC of 1. They have had some different stuff. Their ranged weapons are Plasma Incinerator, so it's obviously 2 different profiles. It's Assault and Heavy, 24-inch range with 2 shots, Strength 7, AP 2, and damage 1, or Strength 8, AP 3, and damage 2 with Hazardous. And then Plasma Pistol, close combat weapon, they get 3 attacks with that. The Sergeant can take a Plasma Pistol. For the chapter, each time a model in the unit is destroyed on a 3-up, do not remove it from play. The destroyed model can shoot after the attacking model's unit has finished making its attacks, and then it is removed from play. When resolving those attacks, any hazardous test taken for that attack are automatically passed. Yep, take them in units of 5 to 10. They all have Plasma Incinerators, Infantry Grenade Imperium Tacticus Hellblaster, Eliminators. These move 6, T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Their ranged weapons are going to be their Bolt Sniper Rifle, Heavy Precision, 36-inch range, 1 shot, Strength 5, AP 2, and damage 3. They do have a Bolt Pistol. They also can take an Instigator Bolt Carbine, at least the Sergeant can. It's 24-inch range, 1 shot, Strength 4, AP 2, damage 2. And then Las Fusel, Heavy, 36-inch range with 1 shot, Strength 9, AP 3, damage D6. Close combat weapon, that's 3 attacks. The Eliminator Sergeant's Bolt Sniper Rifle can be replaced with one of the following: Instigator Bolt Carbine or Las Fusel. All Eliminators in the unit can have their Bolt Sniper Rifle replaced with a Las Fusel. They have Infiltrator and Stealth. Reposition under Covering Fire. In your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, if it contains an Eliminator Sergeant equipped with an Instigator Bolt Carbine, this unit can make a normal move. If it does until the end of the turn, this unit is not eligible to declare a charge. Mark the target. Each time this unit remains stationary until the start of your next movement phase, ranged weapons equipped with them have devastating wounds. Damn. Units of 3, they are all equipped with Bolt Sniper Rifles, Bolt Pistols, and close combat weapons. Their Infantry Grenade Imperium Phobos. Eradicators, move 5, T6, 3-up save, 3 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. Bolt Pistol, Melta Rifle, Heavy Melta 2, 18-inch range with 1 shot, Strength 9, AP 4, and damage D6. The Multi-Melta, that's Heavy Melta 2, 18-inch range with 2 shots on 4s, Strength 9, AP 4, damage D6. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks with it. For every 3 models in the unit, 1 Eradicator's Melta Rifle can be replaced with 1 Multi-Melta. Total Obliteration. Each time they make a ranged attack that targets a monster or vehicle, you can reroll the hit, wound, and damage roll. All of them. Units of 3 to 6, they come with Bolt Pistols, Melta Rifle, and close combat weapon. Infantry, they have grenades. Nice. Infantry, Grenade, Imperium, Gravis. Desolation Squad, unusably expensive unit now. Move 6 with T4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. Ranged weapons, Bolt Pistol, and then Castellan Launcher. Blast, Indirect Fire, 36-inch range with D3 shots. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Super Frag Rocket, Blast Heavy, 48-inch range, D6 plus 1. Shots, hits on 4s, Strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. Super Crack Rocket, Heavy, 48-inch range, 1 shot. Strength 10, AP 2, damage D6 plus 1. Vengor Launcher, Blast Indirect, D6 shots, hitting on 2s. Strength 7, AP 1, damage 2 at 48 inches. 3 attacks in combat with their close combat weapon. All models in the unit can have their Super Frag Rocket replaced with 1 Super Crack Rocket Launcher. Okay. The Desolation Sergeant Super Frag Rocket Launcher or Super Crack Rocket Launcher can be replaced with 1 Vengor Launcher. Of the moment, Targeter Optics. This unit remains stationary until the start of your next movement phase. Ranged weapons equipped by models in this unit have ignores cover, and they ignore the penalty to the hit roll when making attacks with indirect fire weapons against targets that are not visible to them. Yeah. Units of 5 to 10, they all have a Castellan Launcher, Super Frag Rocket Launcher, and close combat weapon. They have 2 weapons? No fucking wonder. Insane unit. Dev Squad. Same profile there. For range, they have bolt gun, bolt pistol, combi weapon, grav cannon, that's 3-shot strength 6 AP1 3 damage weapon at 24 inches with anti-vehicle 2-up and heavy, grav pistol, anti-vehicle 2-up pistol, strength 4 AP1 damage 2, heavy bolter, heavy sustained hits 1, las cannon, 1 shot of strength 12 AP 3 and d6 plus 1 damage, missile launcher, multi-melta, plasma cannon, the regular one, so it's only 1 damage on the regular profile, strength 7 AP2 damage 1, or strength 8 AP3 damage 2 at 36-inch range, d3 shots on 4s, all the heavy weapons hit on 4s, in fact, most of this profile is hitting on 4s. Plasma pistol, storm bolter. Combat, Astartes chainsword, 4 attacks with it, or you got 2 attacks with your close combat weapon, 2 attacks with a power fist, 3 attacks with a power weapon, and 2 attacks with a thunderhammer, hitting on 4s with the thunderhammer. The signum. Each time this unit remains stationary until the start of your next movement phase, ranged weapons have ignores cover. Amorium cherub, once per battle after making a hit roll for a model in this unit, you can change it to a 6. Units of 5 to 10, everybody's got a bolt pistol, bolt gun, and close combat weapon. Up to 4 Devastator Marines can each have their bolt gun replaced with one of the following: grav cannon, heavy bolter, las cannon, missile launcher, multi-melta, plasma cannon. The Devastator Sergeant's bolt pistol and bolt gun can be replaced with 2 different weapons from the following list: chainsword, bolt pistol, bolt gun, combi weapon, grav pistol, plasma pistol, power weapon, power fist, thunderhammer. This model can only be equipped with 2 ranged weapons if one of them is a pistol. Infantry Grenade Imperium. Fire Strike Servo Turret. 3-inch move. Toughness 6, 2-up save, 6 wounds, leadership 6, OC2. Fire Strike Autocannons, twin linked, 48 inches, 3 shots, BS2, strength 9, AP1 and damage 3. Or your Fire Strike Las Talon, 36-inch range with 2 shots at strength 10, AP3 and damage d6 plus 1, hitting on 2s. For combat, 3 attacks. Any number of models can have their twin Fire Strike Las Talon replaced with 1 autocannon. Each time you select them as an Overwatch target, they hit on 4s. They come in units of 1 to 2. They all have their close combat weapon and Las Talon. Their Artillery Vehicle Imperium Fire Strike Servo Turret. For the Whirlwind, moves 10, toughness 10, 3-up save, 11 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 3. Hunter Killer Missile is 1 shot, 48-inch range, 1 attack on 2s, strength 14, AP3 and d6 damage. Stormbolter and then Whirlwind Vengeance Launcher, blast and indirect at 72-inch range, d6 plus 3 shots, strength 8, AP2 and damage 2. Armored Tracks, who fucking cares? This model can be equipped with 1 Hunter Killer Missile and a Stormbolter, has Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment, and Pinning Bombardment in your shooting phase. After this model has shot, if 1 or more of those attacks made by a Whirlwind Vengeance Launcher scored a hit against an enemy infantry only, take a Battle Shock test. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It's got its Vengeance Launcher and stuff. It's Vehicle Smoke Imperium. Gladiator Valiant. Moves 10, toughness 10 with a 3-up save and 12 wounds. Leadership 6 and OC of 3. Icarus Rocket Pod. Anti-Fly 2+, 24-inch range, D3 shots, strength 8, AP1 and damage 2. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, Rapid Fire 3, 36-inch range with 3 shots, strength 4, AP0, 1 damage. Multi-Melta, Melta 2, Las Talon, Twin Las Talon. So it's a twin-linked thing, 36-inch range with 2 shots, strength 10, AP3, D6 plus 1 damage. Armored Hull for combat, Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment. Priority target acquisition. Each time this model makes an attack with its twin Las Talon that targets the closest eligible monster or vehicle, add 1 to the hit roll. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It can take a Heavy Stubber and a Rocket Pod. It has 2 multi-meltas at twin Las Talon. It's a Vehicle Smoke Imperium. Cool. The Lancer. Moves 10, toughness 10, 3-up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6, OC3, so the same profile. This one's ranged weapons are a little different. Fragstorm, grenade launchers, blasts, we know those at this point. Icarus Rocket Pod, we probably know that at this point. D3 shots, a strength 8, AP1, 2 damage, 24-inch range with anti-fly 2+. Icarus Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, Rapid Fire 3, 36-inch range, 3 attacks, strength 4, AP0, damage 1. Lancer Laser Destroyer, heavy, 72-inch range, 2 shots, strength 14, AP 4, D6 plus 3 damage. Stormbolter, armored hull. This model's 2 Stormbolters can be replaced with 2 Fragstorm grenade launchers. This model can be equipped with 1 Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. This model can be equipped with 1 Icarus Rocket Pod. It's a vehicle smoke Imperium. Has Deadly Demise D3, Aquilian Optics. Each time this model is selected to shoot, you can reroll 1 hit roll, you can reroll 1 wound roll, and you can reroll 1 damage roll when resolving those attacks. Seems good. Gladiator. So vehicle smoke Imperium. It's equipped with its laser destroyer and stuff. If it's damaged, it's -1 to hit. Same profile on the Gladiator Reaper. Icarus Rocket Pod, Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, Tempest Bolter. What the fuck is a Tempest Bolter? Rapid Fire 4, 24-inch range with 4 shots, Strength 4, AP 1, Damage 1. And then Twin Onslaught Heavy Gatling Cannon thing. So the 12-shot one. Dev Wounds, Twin linked on this, so it rerolls wounds. 24-inch range, 12 shots, Strength 6, AP 0, Damage 1. Has Deadly Demise D3. Reaping Tally, this model's twin heavy onslaught Gatling cannon has the sustained hits 2 ability when targeting infantry units. It can take an Iron Hail Heavy Stubber and a rocket pod. It has some stuff. If it's damaged, you know what it fucking does. The Predator, great movie by the way, is the next one. This moves 10, is toughness 10 with a 3-up save, 11 wounds, leadership 6, OC 3. Its ranged weapons are heavy bolters, hunter killer missiles, that's going to be 1 shot at strength 14, AP 3, D6 damage, 48-inch range. Las cannons, 1 shot, strength 12, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage at 48-inch range. And then Predator autocannon, so this is the destructor that we're looking at. The autocannon's rapid fire 2. It's got a 48-inch range. It is 4 shots, strength 9, AP 3, damage 3. Stormbolter, we've seen that before. And then armor tracks, what the fuck ever. This model can be equipped with one of the following. Either 2 heavy bolters or 2 las cannons. It can be equipped with a hunter killer missile and a stormbolter. It has Deadly Demise D3. It has Destructor. Each time it makes a ranged attack that targets an infantry unit. Improve the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. So it becomes strength 9, AP 2, which is better, but still, meh. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It has Vehicle Smoke Imperium Predator Destructor. It just has a Predator autocannon. That's it. You just give it some upgrades for free. The Annihilator moves 10, toughness 10 with a 3-up save and 11 wounds, leadership 6 and OC 3, so the same exact profile. Predator Twin Las Cannon. This is twin linked, 48-inch range with 1 shot. Hitting on 3, strength 14, AP 3, and damage D6 plus 1, so it's a las cannon that is plus 2 strength. Heavy bolter, hunter killer missile, las cannon, storm bolter are its other options. Melee weapons, it's got stuff that no one uses. This model can be equipped with one of the following: 2 heavy bolter, 2 las cannons, and then you can be equipped with that hunter killer missile or storm bolter. Deadly Demise D3. Each time it makes an attack that targets a monster or vehicle, reroll a damage roll of 1. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, -1 to hit. Vehicle Smoke Imperium. Vindicator. It's coming here to Vindicate. We're going on Vindicators 3. Moves 9, so it's a little slower, but it is toughness 11 with a 2-up save, so completely worth it. Has 11 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 3. Demolisher Cannon, blast weapon at 24 inches, D6 plus 3 shots on 3s. Strength 14, AP 3, damage D6. Hunter Killer Missile, Storm Bolter, armored tracks in combat. It can be equipped with a Hunter Killer Missile and a Storm Bolter. It has Deadly Demise D3, and then Sea Shield. When making a ranged attack with its Demolisher Cannon, it can target enemy units that are within engagement range of it, provided no other friendly units are also within engagement range of the same enemy unit. In addition, when making those ranged attacks, this model does not suffer the penalty to its hit rolls for being within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units. 1 to 4 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It just has a Demolisher Cannon. You're going to give it a Hunter Killer Missile and a Storm Bolter. It's a Vehicle Smoke Imperium Vindicator. It vindicates alright. Land Raiders, my favorite. A Land Raider moves 10, is toughness 12 with a 2-up save, 16 wounds, and leadership 6 with OC 5. The regular Land Raider has the Godhammer las cannons. Those are 2 shots at 48 inches, 12 strength, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. It can also take a Hunter Killer Missile. It can take a Multi-Melta, which is an 18-inch range, 2 shots, strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage, Melta 2. Hits on 3s, because it's not being wielded by an infantryman. Storm Bolter, Twin Heavy Bolter, that's what's in front there. Sustained hits 1, Twin Linked, 36 inch range with 3 shots. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Armored Tracks, this one gets 6 of them, hitting on 4s, and Strength 8, AP 0, damage 1. Deadly Demise D6. Assault Ramp. Each time a unit disembarks from this model after it has made a normal move, that unit is still eligible to declare a charge this turn. So that's why they're awesome. They're super tanky with a 2-up save, Armor of Contempt, 16 wounds, and then the Assault Ramp makes them great. This model can be equipped with a Hunter Killer Missile, Multi-Melta, or a Storm Bolter. Can actually just take all of them. So do it. If it has 1 to 5 wounds remaining, it's -1, 2 hit. It's got a Twin Heavy Bolter, 2 Godhammer Las Cannons, and Armored Tracks. It can transport 12 dudes. Jump Pack, Wolfen, Gravis, or Terminator take up the space of 2. Centurions take up the space of 3. Its Vehicle Smoke, Transport, Imperium. The Crusader moves a little faster at 12, but is otherwise the same at Toughness 12, 2-up save, 16 wounds, Leadership 6, and OC 5. Also can take a Hunter Killer Missile. It has Hurricane Bolters on the side. The Rapid Fire 6, Twin Link, 24 inch range with 6 shots, Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. It can take a Multi-Melta on top. It can take a Storm Bolter. It can also just has the Twin Assault Cannon. So Dev Wounds, Twin Linked, pretty good with that. 24 inch range, 6 attacks, Strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. It can take the Hunter Killer Missile, the Multi-Melta, and the Storm Bolter. Has Deadly Demise D6, Oath, and then the Assault Ramp, so the same thing. It can move, and then guys can get out and charge. -1 to hit if it has 1 to 5 wounds remaining. It has 2 Hurricane Bolters, Twin Assault Cannon, and Armored Tracks. It can transport 16 guys. Same restrictions though, so Jump Pack, Wolfen, Gravis, or Terminator take up the space of 2, and Centurions take up the space of 3. It has Vehicle Smoke, Grenades, Transport, Imperium. So this thing has the Grenades keyword, because it's got these launchers in front. Then you have the Redeemer, which is by far the best. Same profile as the Crusader. Its ranged weapons are the Flamestorm Cannons though. So these are 12 inch range, ignores cover torrent, D6 plus 3 shots at strength 6, AP 2, and damage 2. Merciless weapon. Can take a Hunter Killer Missile, Multi-Melta Storm Bolter, and then it has a Twin Assault Cannon, 24 inch range, strength 6, AP 6, or AP. Has a Twin Assault Cannon, Dev Wounds Twin Link, 24 inch range, 6 shots, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. Everything all these Land Raiders have is hits on 3s except for their combat. It can be equipped with the same upgrades. Has Deadly Demise D6 and the same ability, which is the Assault Ramp. 1 to 5 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. Has 2 Flamestorm Cannons, Twin Assault Cannon, and Armored Tracks. This thing is ridiculous. Land Raiders, fuck. It has Vehicle Smoke, Grenade, Transport, Imperium. These are good. Repulsor. Moves 10, Toughness 12 with a 3-up save, 16 wounds, Leadership 6, OC of 5. This thing has a ton of guns, and so does its bigger brother. This one has Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, that's Dev Wounds, 12 shots, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1, 24 inch range. Hunter Slayer Missile. My Hunter Killer Missiles hit on 2s. The Hunter Slayer Missile also hits on 2s. The only difference here is that it has indirect fire. It's strength 14, AP 3, and damage D6 at 48. Las Talon, 36 inch range, 2 shots, strength 10, AP 3, damage D6 plus 1. Repulsor Defensive Array, 24 inch range, 18 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Twin Heavy Bolter, Twin Las Cannon, Twin Linked Las Cannon. This model's Twin Heavy Bolter can be replaced with a Twin Las Cannon. This model's Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon can be replaced with 1 Las Talon. Deadly Demise D6, Emergency Combat Embarkation. Once per turn in your opponent's charge phase, after an enemy unit has selected targets for its charge, but before it makes any charge moves, select one Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that was selected as the target of the charge. Basically, you can re-embark in the transport. Okay? Great. 1 to 5 wounds remaining. It's -1 to hit. Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Hunter Killer Thing Missile, Defensive Array, Twin Heavy Bolter, can transport 12 guys. Jump Pack, Wolf, and Gravis Terminators take up the space of 2. Centurions take up the space of 3. The Executioner version moves 10 with Toughness 12 and 3-up save, 16 wounds, Leadership 6, OC of 5. It's got a Heavy Laser Destroyer. It's heavy, 72 inch range, 2 shots at strength 16, AP 4, and damage D6 plus 4. Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Same thing we saw before, 12 shots with Dev Wounds. Icarus Rocket Pod, that's the Anti-Fly 2+, D3 shot thing. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, Rapid Fire 3. 36-inch range with 3 shots at strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Macroplasma Incinerator, I think we saw this in the Dreadnought. It's either strength 8, AP 3, and damage 2, or strength 9, AP 4, and damage 3, with D6 plus 1 shots at 36 inches. The Executioner Defensive Array is only 10 shots at 24, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, Twin Heavy Bolter, and then Twin Icarus Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. Anti-Fly 4+, Rapid Fire 3, Twin Linked, 36-inch range, 3 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Armored Hull. Its Macroplasma Incinerator can be a laser destroyer, which, I don't know. Maybe. It can take the laser destroyer. It can be equipped with an Iron Hail Heavy Stubber and an Icarus Rocket Pod. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets unit below half strength, add 1 to the hit roll. 1 to 5 wounds remaining, -1 to hit. It has a Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, a Macroplasma Incinerator, Repulsor Executioner Defensive Array, Twin Heavy Bolter, Twin Icarus Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, and Armored Hull. It can transport 6, Jump Pack, and Terminator, Gravis, Wolfen, all that shit, take up the space of 2. Centurion, take up the space of 3. Cool stuff. Rhino, the Humble Rhino, moves 12, toughness 9 with a 3-up save, 10 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 2. It's got a Hunter Killer Missile. It's 1 shot. You know what it does. Stormbolter, you know what it does. Armored Tracks, strength 6. Can be equipped with that Hunter Killer Missile. Deadly Demise D3 and Firing Deck 2, so 2 guys can shoot from it. At the end of your command phase, this model regains 1 lost wound, is its ability. I think all Rhinos have that. It's got a Stormbolter and Armored Tracks. It has a transport capacity of 12. It cannot transport Jump Pack, Wolfen, Phobos, Gravis, Centurion, Terminator, or Tacticus models, excluding Tacticus character models that begin the battle attached to a non-Tacticus unit. Okay. Vehicle Smoke Transport, Dedicated Transport, Imperium Rhino. The repulsors have Vehicle Smoke Transport Imperium. I think this one probably has the same thing. Vehicle Smoke Transport Imperium. Razorback moves 12, toughness 9, 3-up save, 10 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2. Hunter Killer Missile. Stormbolter. Twin Heavy Bolter. Twin Las Cannon. This model's Twin Heavy Bolter can be replaced with 1 Twin Las Cannon. It can be equipped with a Hunter Killer and a Stormbolter. Has Deadly Demise D3, Oath of Moment, and Fire Support. In your shooting phase, after this model shoots, select an enemy unit that was hit by one of the mortar's attacks. If you shoot that same unit with a friendly unit, that friendly unit gets reroll wounds against that target. Twin Heavy Bolter. It can transport 6 guys. It cannot transport Jump Pack, Wolfen, Phobos, Gravis, Centurion, Terminator, or Tacticus, excluding Tacticus characters. Impulsor moves 12, toughness 9, 3-up save, 11 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 2. It's got a bunch of different ranged weapons it can take. Bellicatus, Missile Array? Whatever. Frag. It's Blast with 48-inch range, D6 shots at strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Or you get an Icarus shot, which is Anti-Fly 2+, 48-inch range at D3 shots, strength 8, AP 1, and damage 2. Or you get your Crack, strength 8, AP 2, damage D6, 1 shot at 48-inch range. So that's the same. Frag Storm, Grenade Launcher. It's a blast weapon. You've seen it before. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. You've seen it before. Iron Hail, Sky Talon Array. It's just different, I guess. Jesus. Anti-Fly 4+, with sustained hits 1. 36-inch range, 8 shots. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Stormbolter, Rapid Fire 2. Yep, Armored Hull. This model can be equipped with 1 Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. This model's 2 Stormbolters can be replaced with 2 Frag Storm Grenade Launchers. This model can be equipped with one of the following: the Missile Array, the Iron Hail Sky Talon Array, the Orbital Comms Array, or a Shield Dome. I'll get to what the Orbital Comms Array and Shield Dome do. Deadly Demise D3 and Firing Deck 6. Assault Vehicle. Units can disembark from this transport after it advanced. Units that do so count as making a normal move and cannot declare a charge. Orbital Comms Array. While the friendly Adeptus Astartes unit is within 6 of the bearer, each time you target that unit with a stratagem on a 5+, you gain CP. The Shield Dome gives you that 5-up invuln. It can take 2 Stormbolters, which is what it has actually. It comes with 2 Stormbolters. It can transport 6 Tacticus or Phobos infantry. It cannot transport Jump Pack. It's a Vehicle Transport Dedicated Transport Imperium. The Razorback is Vehicle Smoke Transport Dedicated Transport Imperium. Stormraven Gunship. 20 plus move, 10 toughness, save of 3, 14 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 0. It's got ranged weapons. Can take a hurricane bolters, which are rapid fire 6 and twin linked, 24 inch range, 6 attacks, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Storm strike missile launcher, 48 inch range, 1 shot, strength 10, AP 2, and damage 3. Twin assault cannon, it's a twin linked assault cannon, so dev wounds with 6 shots, strength 6, 24 inch range. Twin heavy bolter, twin linked heavy bolter, twin heavy plasma cannon. I think we only saw this on the Dreadnought. It's D3 shots, 36 inch range, strength 7, AP 2, and damage 2. If you overcharge it, it's strength 8, AP 3, and damage 3 with hazardous. And they are twin linked, so they reroll wounds, which is cool. Twin las cannon, it's a twin linked las cannon. Twin multi-melta, it's a twin linked multi-melta. And then Typhoon missile launcher. It's 2 shots at strength 9, AP 2, D6 damage, or 2 D6 shots at strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage at 48 inch range. As an armored hull, it's strength 8. Its twin assault cannon can be replaced with a twin heavy plasma cannon or a twin las cannon. Its Typhoon missile launcher can be replaced with 1 twin heavy bolter or 1 twin multi-melta. It has deadly demise D6, hover, and oath of moment. Armored resilience, damage that you take is by -1. It has armored resilience. Each time an attack is allocated to this model, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. 1 to 5 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It has 2 storm strike missile launchers, twin assault cannon, Typhoon missile launcher, and armored hull. It has a transport capacity of 12 infantry and 1 dreadnought. Each jump pack and Wolfen, Gravis, and Terminator take up the space of 2. Centurions take up the space of 3. Yeah. They can be equipped with 2 hurricane bolters too. That's pretty cool. Alright. Stormhawk Interceptor, 20 plus move, toughness 9, 3 up save, 10 wound, leadership 6, OC 0. Ranged weapons are Icarus Storm Cannon, that's anti-fly 2 plus, 48 inch range with 6 shots, strength 7, AP 1, damage 2. Las Talon, 2 shots at strength 10, AP 3, damage D6 plus 1 at 36 inches. Skyhammer Missile Launcher, also anti-fly 2 plus at 48 inches, 3 shots at strength 8, AP 1, and damage D3. Twin Assault Cannon, Twin Linked Assault Cannon. Twin Heavy Bolter, Twin Linked Heavy Bolter, and then Typhoon Missile Launcher. It's either 2d6 shots at strength 4, AP 0, damage 1, or 2 shots at strength 9, AP 2, damage D6. This model's Skyhammer Missile Launcher can be replaced with one of the following, either a Twin Heavy Bolter or a Typhoon Missile Launcher. Its Las Talon can be replaced with a Storm Cannon, Deadly Demise D3, Interceptor. Each time this model makes a ranged attack that targets a unit that can fly, add 1 to the hit roll. And then it's just one thing. It's got a Twin Assault Cannon, Skyhammer Missiles, Las Talon, and Armored Hull. It's got 3 guns on it. Yep, pretty cool. Okay, it's a vehicle, fly, aircraft, Imperium Smoke. The Storm Talon. This is not as tough. It's only toughness 8 with a 3 up save and 10 wounds, leadership 6 and OC 0. Skyhammer Missile Launcher, anti-fly 2 up to wind linked. 3 shots, strength 8, AP 1, damage D3, 48 inch range. Twin Assault Cannon, Twin Heavy Bolter, Twin Las Cannon, and Typhoon Missile Launcher. Armored Hull, strength 6. Its Skyhammer Missile Launcher can be replaced with one of the following: Twin Heavy Bolter, Twin Las Cannon, Typhoon Missile Launcher. It's got Deadly Demise D3 and Hover. Oath of Moment. Strafing Run. When it makes a ranged attack that targets a unit that cannot fly, you add 1 to the hit roll. It's got a Skyhammer Missile Launcher, Twin Assault Cannon. It only has 2 guns. Not as cool. Drop Pod. This does not move. It's toughness 7 with a 3 up save. It has OC for some reason. That's bullshit. 3 up save, wounds 8, leadership 6, OC 2. Deathwind Launcher for guns, 12 inch range, D6 plus 1 shots with blast, strength 5, AP 0, damage is 1. Storm Bolter. In this model, Storm Bolter can be replaced with a Deathwind Launcher. Deadly Demise 1, Deep Strike, Drop Pod Assault. This model must start the battle in reserve, but neither it nor any units embarked within it are counted toward any limits placed on the maximum number of reserve units you can start the battle with. This model can be set up in the reinforcement step of your first, second, or third movement phase, regardless of the mission rules. Any embarked units must immediately disembark after it is set up on the battlefield. They must be set up more than 9 inches away from all enemy models. After this unit is set up on the battlefield, no units can disembark or can embark within it. Comes with a Storm Bolter. It can transport 10 guys. It cannot transport Jump Pack, Wolfen, Gravis, Centurion, or Terminator. And you got the Hammerfall Bunker, and I think we're finally at the end. It doesn't move. It's toughness 12 with a 2 up save, 14 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. Hammerfall Heavy Bolter Array. Sustained hits 1, twin linked. 36-inch range with 6 shots, hitting on 4s. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Hammerfall Heavy Flamer Array. Ignores cover torrent, twin linked. 12-inch range, 2d6 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. Hammerfall Missile Launcher. Super Frag. 2d6 plus 2 shots with blast, strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. Or it's got the Super Crack. 2 shots, strength 10, AP 2, damage d6 plus 1. This model's Hammerfall Bunker and Bolter Array can be replaced with one Hammerfall Heavy Flamer Array. Everything hits on 4s for its shooting. Deadly Demise d6 and Oath of Moment. It's a fortification, so same rules we see on everything. You can fall back from it. You can shoot people that are in combat with it. No worries. Ceramite Cover gives you cover if you're not fully visible because of it. And then Defensive Array, you can target the fortification with Fire Overwatch for 0 TP. When you do, you can do so even if you target a different unit with it. But you can only target this one once per turn. 1 to 5 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It's got a Hammerfall Heavy Bolter Array, Hammerfall Missile Launcher, Fortification Vehicle Imperium. Is that it? Did we do it? That's it. We have made it to the end of this amazing new codex, the first one of 10th edition. Thanks so much for making it to the end here, guys, if you're still watching. Like this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon, that way you're notified every time we have a new codex review for you, and all of our other stuff that we make. I'm going to drop pod on out of here. See you guys later.